Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it greatly. We got 5 amazing member requested videos for you. Last stream was quite a doozy. We reacted to Dan and Phil's reveal of their relationship, which was huge and awesome, and I'm glad you joined me for it. A lot of you joined me for it. It was a lot of fun. It was an extreme amount of fun. So I'm glad everybody was excited for that and joined in. It was super fun. We have 5 more amazing member requested videos off of toddreacts.com. Before we go into that, let's go ahead and handle the business at the front end. toddreacts.com season and series tiers that you see before you are the ones you're looking for. And while you're there, go ahead and check out the accessories currently available. The winter collection is coming soon, within 10 days, 5 hours, 15 minutes, and 0 seconds. Well, it's more than 0 seconds, or less than 0 seconds, I suppose, at this point. But go ahead and check those out. 15% off, ships worldwide, all that good stuff. And if you're already there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Over 14,300 of you. Let me refresh that real quick. Yes, over 14,300 of you have signed up. Appreciate you greatly. You've joined the journey. That is your ticket. You have stamped your ticket. We're on this journey together. So if you haven't, go ahead and do so. And of course, last but certainly not least, we do have the ever wonderful, amazing community. If you've been part of the YouTube comments, maybe you've been part of the chat, you're very aware that this is a very nice community. We tend not to rip each other apart, which is great. Love that. There's a lot of places on the internet where you cannot find that. So this is a nice little safe haven of people that really enjoy and are passionate about what they're passionate about. And it could be anything. It could literally be anything. You can even request your own channel in here for whatever you're into, and then we'll make it for you. And you can find other people that are into it too, which is cool. And it's a very international audience, I'm sure you're aware. And there's almost always somebody awake to talk to, which is super nice. As you can tell at the top, it does tell you when I'm live, which is super handy. I try to keep that as accurate as humanly possible. Sometimes it's a little less accurate, but I do try. I legitimately do try to keep it as accurate as humanly possible. As you can see, there's a lot of wonderful fandom channels here. I'll just kind of scroll through really fast. You can check it out on your own. And then, of course, we have community channels that you can check out as well. We're closing in on 300 members of the Discord, so go ahead and check it out. It's totally free. The link is everywhere. It's video descriptions on YouTube. It's on the Twitch profile. It's on the website, toddreacts.com. Go ahead and check that out today. And let's go over the lineup. So we're going to do Fruits Basket. We do have an Aikido edit first. And then we have a Bates Motel. This one specifically is Alex and Norma compilation. And then from there, we have a One Day, which I'm pretty sure I reacted to previously. And I remember it being very interesting. So we're going to look into that further. This one specifically is Emma and Dexter, just a heads up. And then we have a Perfect 10 Liners cast being, let me check. What are they being? Pure chaos. Okay. Pure chaos. Good to know. So Perfect 10 Liners. We have the cast and all that good stuff. Force Book, Junior Mark, etc. And then we do have, we're going to end with and kick off your week with a Belly Conrad compilation to celebrate the movie announcement and them being Endgame. So we do have that to look forward to. That one's a bit of a longer one, so I did save that for the end. So, as always, timestamps are available on the YouTube, in the YouTube description, I suppose. So you can check that out after it's posted to YouTube. Laura Bailey from Critical Role voiced the English dub for Fruits Basket main character, Toru Honda. Really? Wow, I did not know that. That's a fun fact. What a small world. What a small world it is. That's unbelievable. Before we kick off into that, literally kick off into Fruits Basket, it was a very interesting weekend for me. I hope you had a good one. I hope you had fun, did something interesting. Maybe you had a good food, something. Read a book that you've been reading or wanting to read. It's always a classic, right? My brother surprisingly, literally a surprise. Hey, surprise, I'm here. Which is about 1,000 miles away. Visited for the weekend, which was super fun. I literally just got back from the airport, dropping him off. That's why stream is a little late for those of you on Twitch. And yeah, it was very fun. Extremely fun. Had some great food. Oh my gosh. Wonderful food this weekend. Definitely needed it. This past week has been a bit difficult. Mainly revolving around automobile issues. I'm sure you've either had it or experienced it, or maybe you know someone that's experienced those issues. It can be just grinding, literally. It is quite brutal. So this was a nice weekend to kind of pick the spirits back up and, launch into next week with some positivity. I was pretty down. I will say I was pretty down. I would hate that if my brother was, if it was my brother personally, get out of my house. No, I understand that. I do understand that. But this was fun. They were in a hotel, so it's a little different, or Airbnb, I guess, whatever it's called. But yeah, this was more of a visit, less of a, I don't know, stay in, like less like you have to open your door, basically. Envy good sibling relationships. They are nice. They are very nice. I highly recommend. 10 out of 10, 5 stars, all that good stuff. Oh, it's been a fun weekend. So I hope you had a good one as well. And I hope this week goes well for everybody, me included. I'm fingers crossed. I am just hoping for the best. So, all right, let's jump into the first one. It is Akito Soma. I think I said that correctly. Everybody's Fool. Ooh, yikes. Everybody's Fool. This is from Fruits Basket, as I said. This is a fan vid. Let's go ahead and bring it up and jump in, shall we? All right. Here we go. Everybody's Fool. Boy, some days it kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Usually doesn't come around very often, but every once in a while, you're like, oh man, nothing's going right, It's just one of those things. That's a cyclical nature of life.
To them, I am God. I am the master of their hearts and souls. They belong to me.
Okay.
It was like a small child. A fragile, unstable child. Yet, to those possessed by the animal spirits, a child is God. A being to be feared and respected.
I'm scared of Akito. Defiance is impossible.
I'll lock you up until the day you die. I wonder if this means you need a little re-educating.
I think Akito must be dangerous.
Oh, it's Akido. Oops. I definitely mispronounced that. I think I said Aikido, right? Akido.
Will Akito do something mean again?
I love you. All of you. No one cares about you. No one at all.
You will never be safe.
This is kind of dark. This is a little dark.
You would give anything for that child. For the sake of that sad, broken little girl.
Akito is a woman?
This world isn't all brightness and light, but it's not all dark either.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'm sorry, but I didn't come back to you, and I never will.
It's not all lightness, but it's not all dark either. Very true.
I've nothing to fear from a pathetic girl like that. Yuki will come crawling back begging forgiveness. The boy is still afraid of me.
It's a pleasure to watch you reaping what you sowed. Akito.
That was intense. That was intense. Oh, hey. We hard launched. Do we regret revealing our relationship? Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Wow. That was interesting. It was dark, it was light, it had everything. Like the brooding. The amount of brooding they were able to get across in just animation is unbelievable. Akito is the main antagonist in Fruits Basket, and one of the overarching protagonists of its sequel, Fruits Basket Another. She is the daughter of the late Akira and Ren, and the love interest and later wife of Shigure. In the sequel series, she is the mother of Shiki. Okay. She's the head of the Soma family, cursed by the god of the zodiac. Okay, that's making more sense. The vibe is making a lot more sense here. Previously an manipulative and self-controlling abuser towards the zodiac members, she later redeemed herself after Toru Honda helped and befriended her. Since then, she's been trying to atone for the damage she caused towards others. Okay, that's good. It's a nice arc. Okay, we got some positivity there. There's a 2019 anime. There's the manga. A little different. Slightly. Formerly God of the Zodiac. Interesting. Hobbies. Oh my gosh. Hobbies. Abusing your family. Oh my gosh. What a crazy hobby that is. The goals prove to Ren that the love and bonds between her and the Zodiacs are real. That failed. Prevent Zodiac members from breaking the curse and leaving her. Formerly. Rarely shows any sympathy and is extremely misogynistic, showing little to no trust or respect for other women. This is evident through her behavior towards Kana, Toru, Rin, and her mother Ren. Akito is actually extremely insecure. Ren's biting words and treatment towards her really had a strong impact on her mind when she was a child. And it can be seen that even as an adult, Akito is still intimidated by her words. Very arrogant, dull, grew loathsome towards Toru until near the end of the manga. Actually extremely insecure mostly because she's afraid that everyone around her will leave her. Oh, interesting. It's kind of like a false bravado. Puts off this very arrogant, holier than thou kind of attitude, and then really inside just fragile. That's interesting. I'm sure if we're not that ourselves, we probably have met somebody like that in our lives. Depicted as short-tempered and abusive, and has physically and emotionally scarred many Soma. Boy. Akito had accepted she wouldn't be forgiven for her abusive behavior and stays out of most Soma gatherings. Well, to be fair, they probably don't want her there. I mean, just putting it out there. Probably throws the vibe of the family get-together off, you know what I mean? Often go to a villa by herself, allowing Shigure and her son, Shiki, to spend time with family. Is a very loving mother to Shiki, protecting him from his insane grandmother and taking a knife cut for him. She also encouraged him to make bonds, so he isn't lonely like her. Interesting. Age isn't given? That's kind of interesting. Fruit Basket's villain is caught in a weird almost redemption, and it doesn't quite work. The curse at the center of the anime series Fruits Basket goes beyond the obvious magic that turns members of the Soma into animals if they hug other people. Somas are all bound to the will and whims of domineering family head Akito, the god of the zodiac, which stops them from forming any other emotionally close bonds. As the main villain of the series, Akito does some horrible things, including but not limited to verbally berating most of the members, isolating them from their friends and family, beating a small girl, yikes, throwing another girl out of a window. Okay, this is some monstrous stuff going on here. Locking that same girl up in a shack with limited food and, torture, without telling anyone where she is, stabbing someone, attempted murder, and even blinding a man. Okay, I mean, good grief. But as a protagonist, plucky orphan Toru becomes more and more entangled with the Soma family. Akito's hold over them is threatened, and in the final season it emerges that Akito is just as much of a victim of the curse as the rest of her family, albeit in a different manner. Wow. Because the god of the zodiac is traditionally male, Akito was forced to assume the identity of a man for her entire life. Repeatedly told that people only stuck around her because they were forced to. Her mother, jealous of the close bond Akito shared with her father, was verbally abusive to her. And after her father's death, Akito became isolated from the rest of the family. I mean, that kind of checks out, doesn't it? It's usually fairly cyclical in families, and it takes someone very strong to break that curse, usually. The problem with the last season of Fruits Basket isn't necessarily learning why she is the way she is, but what happens after. Interesting. Akito makes the active choice to risk losing the only connection she's ever known in order to sever the curse and free the Zodiac members. It could be the first step to her path of redemption, except the story stops there. After setting the Zodiac members free, which comes with big sweeping emotional scenes and lots of hugs, she greets them as her true self, not the domineering man most of them assumed she was, but a woman in a flowing kimono. And then after this very general, "You're free" speech, she can't even bring herself to say sorry. She cuts herself off at "I'm so" and disappears. What? To the series' credit, many of the Zodiac members don't forgive Akito, and there's no sign that the creators judge them for that. Interesting. Sometimes villains should stay villains. Cough, Cruella de Vil, cough. Not every villain needs a full-fledged redemption arc. Agreed. I kind of like when villains are just evil just for, the fun of it or whatever, issues they have. Like, there's something to be said about a villain who is just a villain. Certainly, there are plenty of cases where a baddie staying evil makes for a more fulfilling story. That's not to say Akito should have remained entirely villainous for the context of the story. Actively making the choice to end the Zodiac's abusive cycle fits thematically. But the problem is that Fruits Basket is caught in a weird in-between where we expected to feel sympathy for Akito, even though she faces no repercussions, while it's implied she will eventually make amends. Rectify her actions. She doesn't even start the process within the show. That's interesting. Fortunately, Fruits Basket isn't her story. While the action heavily revolves around the Soma family, it's still, first and foremost, the story of how Toru learns to accept that people love her. In many ways, she's a foil to Akito, another unloved child who feels like a burden to those around her. But instead of being cruel, Toru chooses to love people no matter what, not just her romantic interest. but her close childhood friends and the Soma family. That's interesting. It's kind of like a weird in-between of like, you're expecting it. I'm so... disappears. That's kind of interesting. Honestly, I kind of like that in a weird way. It's like the show was going to give her a redemption arc and then just said, nope. Yoink. Fruits Basket, Akito's 10 worst tantrums ranked. Oh boy. Akito yanks Toru up by her hair at the end of the 2001 anime. Oh boy. This Akito is different from the canon in the fact that he's biologically male. Interesting. Number 9, she cuts off Isuzu's hair and confines her to the cat room. This was previously a manga-only scene, but fans finally got to see it animated in the reboot anime. Boy, that's tough. That's really tough. Not only that, but she leaves Isuzu in there for months with no regard for her health or safety. That's crazy. Months? Oh, jeez. Number 8, she punches Momiji and scratches Toru's cheek at the summer house. It's important to note that Akito wasn't even invited to the summer house. She found out about the trip and invited herself to keep tabs on everyone. Well, that's not cool. Imagine someone invites themselves and just starts beating you up. Like, what? Good grief. Number 7, she breaks a vase over Yuki's head at the New Year's banquet. Oh, man. Just killing the vibe everywhere, basically. Can you imagine? Just listening to music, hanging out, enjoying it, and then all of a sudden just whoosh. Her response is to attack him to teach him a lesson. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Number 6, she beats Kisa so badly that Kisa ends up hospitalized. Due to her toxic relationship with her mother, has a special dislike of women. It's always the female Zodiac members who bear the brunt of her anger, especially when there's a male member involved. Hiro innocently expressed to Akito that he loves Kisa, something he felt obligated to do out of the bond he shares with Akito as a Zodiac member. Luckily, viewers are not exposed to exactly what Akito did to land a child in the hospital. Good Lord. Number 5, she cuts Toru's arm with a knife at the end of the manga. Oh, man. Number 4, she inadvertently blinds Hattori when he tries to get her permission to marry Kana. Good Lord. Akito berates Kana into believing it's her fault if Hattori goes blind. Sadly, Kana cannot get past the incident, and Hattori erased her memory to spare her feelings. Number 3, she violently chokes Ren out of jealousy and hatred. Relationship with her mother is complicated, to say the least. If Hattori hadn't come between them, Akito might have killed her. Yikes. Number 2, she stabs Kurino when he's trying to calm her in the manga. Stabbed him in the back, right behind my head. And then just says, die in a tone. Good grief. One of Akito's more dangerous outbursts. Slowly loses her grip on sanity. Kurino is dutifully trying to calm her, even though he hasn't felt a special bond with her for years. Akito's response is to blame him for a crumbling psyche because he didn't leave her when the bond originally broke, giving her false hope. She stabs him in the back with a knife, telling him to die in a tone. Good grief. Number 1, she pushed Isuzu out of a window multiple stories above the ground. Wow. So not only did she lock a suit. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, she cut off her hair and then pushed her in a closet for months, and also pushed her out of a multiple-story window. Like that is, ay, that's so brutal. Say something nice about. No, this Reddit post. Say something nice about Akito. Akito. Oh my gosh. She didn't deserve a terrible mother like Ren. No one does. That's probably the best thing you could say. She just, more than anything, wants to be loved and have purpose, and there's nothing more human than that. I watched the show and read the manga, both like 4 times, before having any empathy for her. Your pain doesn't excuse a lifetime inflicting it on others, of course, but damn is abuse relatable. And she has great fashion sense. She got better. Her style's cool. Beautiful gowns. Very pretty. Managed to realize she was on a bad path and did apologize for the harm she caused. That's something many people aren't able to do. I mean, that is good. If you're able to think about what you've done, how terrible it is, and, change your ways or your thinking on it, that's pretty big. I have a few nice things to say. Number one, the way her Hirori, I don't even know what that is. Number two, she's so real for not wanting to leave the house. Amen. Amen. She really pretty both as a man and a woman. Bad boy energy she gives off early in the series is hot. I like her turtlenecks. Hot. Okay, well. Somebody turned it into a haiku. Yeah, seems like a lot of attractiveness, and she didn't deserve the mother she had, basically. Byproduct of generational trauma, yes. Acknowledge her horrific actions, actively tried to make amends. Indeed. Indeed. Boy, that was a brutal childhood Akito had. And unfortunately, took it out on the people around her, which is pretty brutal. But luckily, started to make that turnaround where, it's a little less crazy and a little less, stabbing people. Is there a redemption arc after that? Probably not. If you're pushing kids out of windows, I don't know. I mean, I'm a very forgiving person, but that is pretty brutal. Like, that's pretty hard to come back from. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is Bates Motel. Alex and Norma being the perfect comedic duo for 11 minutes straight. Here we go.
What's the problem, Norma?
Why do you have to answer the phone like that? What happened to hello?
Fine, hello. What's the problem?
Somebody torched my house. They burned it down to the ground. Now can I check
They
in?
torched your house?
Yeah.
Your house? Sheriff Romero, the big daddy of White Pine Bay. I mean, what kind of crazy lunatic would torch your house?
Yeah,
I mean,
good
if I
question.
had torched your house, I'd be getting the hell out of town because I figured you'd be coming for my ass.
I thought you were gonna come.
I heard there was funnel cake.
Good old
Mr.
funnel
Sheriff,
cake.
I said chap.
Sheriff Romero wanted to see what we're doing. I guess you're a little interested in design?
Wouldn't put it that way.
Norma.
Not sure why that face was
Scared
censored.
me. Shouldn't sneak up on somebody like that.
I didn't know walking down the sidewalk constitutes sneaking up on somebody.
Oh, you know what? Chick's here with the window. I'm just gonna help him.
Chick?
Yeah, he's just got the windows.
What did he say to you?
She said I got the window. I could use some help unloading it.
Oh. That
I'm
gets a little
assuming,
bit
yeah, you're probably
compromised
right. The actor did something
when
bad.
Sheriff Bulldog is standing on my porch.
A few moments later.
Hi, hon.
Hey.
I miss you.
Yeah, me too.
Why haven't you answered any of my calls?
Because I don't want to talk to you. Or
Whatever. You want to act like a third-grade girl right now? Fine.
looks delicious.
Good.
It's a lot.
Well, you're a big guy. I'm like big and tallish. Not, well.
Oh my God.
Get out of here right now.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I was pressing the flesh with some council members, and I see a figure sneaking along in the shadows, and I followed it, and here you are. I don't know why, but you need to get out of here.
Do you know what's going on inside there? Do you know what kind of people these are?
Incredibly wealthy people doing whatever the hell they feel. Okay, what jerk invented the phone?
What kind of name is Gunner anyway?
A stupid one. Sleep well, Mrs. Romero.
I'm keeping my name.
You can go
Yeah, I
home
didn't
now.
find anything about any actors, so I'm not sure. Maybe I just didn't type the right name. Oh.
And I want a pool. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, say 20 by 40 feet with a jacuzzi. And of course a fence so that it's safe.
Where are my clothes?
Your clothes? You mean the ones you left in a heap all over your room?
Yeah, those clothes.
They're upstairs, I washed them.
Together in heart.
You can skip this part. We know all this.
She's nervous, God.
Together in heart. Together.
Are you kidding?
No.
You're gonna patronize me over this? I've done your laundry.
We're just gonna talk and make sure we're not missing anything.
Dude, what are you saying? Are you saying that we all have things hidden inside us? Secrets we don't want anyone to know, things that other people might know and hold over your head, even though you personally have done nothing to them.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
just talking about the window, Norma.
And put your damn gun down like you're gonna shoot me. That'll be the day.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too, so what?
Well, isn't that what happens at most motels? That the motel owner doesn't come into your room and pick up your clothes and do your laundry for you?
I know you.
True.
How does that matter?
Of course it matters. Come upstairs, it's gonna
No,
get
I'm not-
infected.
that's fine.
It's not fine, it's dirty, and you need to clean it up. Chef, they want a picture with you.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay, Big Shot.
Well, sometimes at night, you have your light on in the bedroom. You can see right through those curtains.
You can?
Yeah. All right.
Well, that was awkward.
I need insurance. You have insurance. So I thought maybe you could marry me.
That's how that happened?
It's not like you're doing anything else. Please, it would just be on paper. I'm not asking for an actual marriage. You are a mess.
You just drop me off from my house.
No way. You need looking after.
No, I'm fine. I don't want to put you out. Just drop me off at my house, please.
Shut up. You're going off to work and kissing me, and it's like I'm watching a movie, but it's not a movie.
Oh.
It's not a movie. Don't screw it up.
And now there's a couple of stoners sleeping in there. God knows what they trapped in with them.
Sort of funny that you went into the service industry. Don't seem very keen on serving anybody.
I'm as keen as I need to be.
I'm an elected official. I need people to trust me, okay? I'm not supposed to be cutting legal corners and marrying
Have they
somebody.
met you?
Yeah. Funny. Did Annika Johnson have anything on her when she died?
Clothes.
Don't be a smartass.
I'm not being a smartass. I whacked the shit out of the real estate agent who sold me this house when I found out that I couldn't unload it. I did it with my purse. It felt great. Oh my God.
What?
You smiled. I thought your face was paralyzed.
Pretty sure I didn't smile.
God, you're contrary.
Oh, and you're not. Can you lean into me?
2 peas in a pod.
Maybe we've had physical contact before this moment.
It's kind of absurd how perfect they are for each other.
This is weird.
Oh, like what? Like he digs up a couple of more dead people and puts them in my bed?
Yeah, like that.
Oh.
Night, Norma.
Okay. That kind of makes sense, honestly.
Why do you have the magical ability to make me feel calm?
Appreciate you looking that up. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Why they would censor that.
I'm actually magical. I'm a unicorn. You're trying to say that you have something on me, is that it? Because if you did it, that really wouldn't be good for you. Okay, I mean, I might have to burn you down to the ground, you know?
Yeah, that's probably
lost
it.
your mind?
Honestly, I'm
And maybe it's
more
relevant.
glad
Sorry.
that it's just the character
Here to see
and
you
not the
because-
actual actor.
I need you to get him out.
Because there's always a
Norma,
creepiness
I'm
to
not
that.
magical. I've got nothing to
So
do with
I'm
Willamette.
okay with the fact that
You're
it's a
sheriff. Don't
character.
you know someone? I mean, can you just pull some strings, threaten someone, beat someone up in a parking lot?
Alex, don't start. Okay, I am not dead. I am alive. You're alive. Whoopee.
Who are you gonna put in that boat with you?
Oh, there we go
Maybe
again.
you and I get a Norman and we leave her on a ship.
No, Alex, don't make jokes. That's inappropriate. Then why are you here?
I'm not here for that. Do you remember when I first met you? On the porch in the motel that night?
Yeah, my heart stopped. Mostly because I thought you were going to arrest me.
No, I missed that opportunity.
You're a unicorn?
What?
Is that what you said?
I don't know what you're talking
You said... Did you say you were a unicorn?
Honestly, definitely did.
You did! Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine?
about. I thought maybe because you came to my house to ask me to marry you for insurance, maybe it might not be fine.
Yeah, we're all good here. Thanks for stopping by.
Can I call you by your name? It's a little stupid at this point. Hey, Sheriff Romero. I've never seen you in a suit. Good morning.
Oh, seen him out of the
Very good
suit.
morning.
I need to speak to Sheriff Romero right away, please. It's a matter of life and death.
What is your name, please?
Are you kidding me? You don't know my name?
Norma Louise Bates.
We need to talk. He told me...
I got people I see.
Oh, that's cryptic. Is it anyone I know?
Possibly. Yeah, it's a small town.
I want names. I guess I'll see you around.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Not the Trey songs. That wasn't. What the hell was that? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm about
Oh, wow. I am terrified at how cringy that was. That was about, actually, that was 100 times worse, but it reminded me of the cringe where somebody's trying to give you a fist and you hit them with the high five and then you switch it and then it switches back and you're just like, oh, great, we've screwed that up. That was about 100 times more awkward. Oh my gosh. First, you're thinking, oh, it's just going to be a normal hug. And then she starts like sniffing his neck. And then he tries to kiss her and she is indecisive. Oh my gosh. That was wonderful ending to that. Oh my gosh. Awkwardly brilliant indeed. Indeed. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out that channel. They might have other videos that might interest you, of course. And if they interest you so much, you could always request it to be a part of stream. There you go. Let's pull up some information on Norma and Alex. Here we go. Relationship between Norma and Alex. Although they started out unfriendly and suspicious, relationship evolved through the course of the series and eventually turned into marriage for insurance. But then it looked like they actually started liking each other. Commonly referred to as Normero on social media. As the sheriff, Romero was instantly suspicious of Norma when he and his deputy Zach visited her at the motel that she had just purchased. Norma found Romero to be intimidating. While Norma was at home, Sheriff Romero showed up and presented a search warrant looking for evidence relating to Keith Summers' disappearance. Norma left home with the sheriff and deputies still searching and returned to the hospital. Interesting. Having spent several months at the motel since his house burnt down, of course we heard that, Romero told Norma that he was leaving and they shared a hug. That hug. We literally just saw that hug. With Norma telling him she felt safer when he was around, when she later snuck into the grounds of the Arcanum Club, he found her and she informed him that Annika Johnson had gone missing and that Norma was the last person with her. Romero offered to look for her. Okay. After Norma was taken to a psychiatric hospital, Norma went to see Romero in the hope that he could intervene. He said he couldn't. Following day, she showed up to his doorstep asking him to marry her since he had insurance and she didn't. He turned her down. That was that scene that we saw. Interesting. Interesting. You've got to be shipping me. Norma and Romero. Oh my gosh. On Bates Motel. Bates Motel, Norma Bates is a strange woman. Breathtakingly beautiful woman, but very strange. Her relationship with her youngest son is a bit too close for comfort at times. And then there's the fact that she has both committed murder and covered up her son's murders. And yet, even with all that baggage, Norma doesn't really struggle when it comes to finding a man. Strong, gorgeous woman means that generally finding someone who's attracted to her isn't that difficult. But really caring about someone, that's something she reserves for Sheriff Romero. Chemistry between them has been there since day one, but it was just subtle enough that the two of them didn't really become a conversation piece until the show wanted them to be one. Heck, it's taken 3 full seasons for them to even get close to a first kiss. But there's a lot to be said for the slow burn approach of this relationship. For one thing, he's a cop. while she's the overly protective mother of a killer. So it makes sense that their first inclination towards each other wouldn't be romantic. But as things started happening and the lines between good, bad, legal, illegal started to blur, each found a confidant in the other. In a town full of secrets and sketchy individuals, it's imperative to have someone you could trust. The trust then started to develop into something more. Yes, Norma and Romero often find themselves on opposite sides of the argument, but the real beauty with these two is that they can fight, really fight, and not have it affect things. They both are messed up individuals. Somehow they found solace in each other. Bottom line, when Norman slipped further and further from Norma, she's going to need someone or somewhere to turn, and after years of flirty exchanges and knowing glances, it's time that these two put their mouths where the other one's mouth is. Get it? They need to kiss. What is this article? In the meantime, you should really be shipping them because the relationship is a bit of a light in a show full of darkness. Literally, this is a show about innocent young man's descent into being a serial murderer. So at this point, Romero is sort of a necessity, plus with Norman's murderous tendencies, it's probably good for Norma to have a protective cop as a boyfriend, and his natural eyeliner doesn't hurt either. Ooh. This line is just ridiculous. Time these two put their mouths where the other one's mouth is. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on to the next one. This is Emma and Dexter, Their Story. And this is, of course, from the show One Day. Imagine one selected day struck out of your life and think how different its course would have been.
You should have said hello.
When? Sorry.
No problem. When you saw me around, all my friends have left. So...
Oh, I'm being such an idiot. I mean, he's used to these perky, giggly posh girls, and I'm in there being rude and sarcastic and twitchy. What do I do?
Sex.
Yeah, but...
But what? Go back in there, don't speak, and let your body do the talking.
No.
No?
I'm gonna chat.
Chat?
I'm gonna get to know him.
What a waste.
You know, there's nothing sexier than talking.
Arguably sex, but let's talk.
You've been here 4 years and you've never climbed out of the seat.
What are we gonna do when we get to the top?
Admire the view! So one-night stands?
Are we jumping to one-night stands in the future? Because we didn't actually have one. Is it a religious thing? Not sleeping together?
So unimaginable is it that someone might decline to have sex with you that it could only be explained as an order from God himself?
Shut up. No, it's just a question. It's not far now.
What number are you?
78.
Who's been sending you all those long tear-stained letters we keep forwarding?
Tear stain?
Just tell me.
That was Emma Morley.
Emma Morley. I liked her.
He's a friend from university.
What friend sends that many postcards?
What about this Emma?
She's just a friend.
Really?
Emily! And then I realised I don't have any way of getting in touch with you.
I thought she was funny. And that she liked you.
Everyone likes me.
Don't stop being nice, will you?
What? I'm not much of a letter writer. Not like you. Your last one made me laugh so much. I'm in Rome, but I'm gonna come back to London in September. There she is! Why are you still there?
Some people work in restaurants. Not everyone works in the media.
You wrote one play, and I know, people didn't come, but... So what? You're not boring.
No, I am. I bore myself.
Well, you don't bore me. You could never bore me. You're one in a million. You know what I can't understand? You have all these people telling you all the time how great you are. You know, smart and funny, and talented and all that. I mean, endlessly. I've been telling you for years. So why don't you believe it? Why do you think people say that stuff?
Well, there goes rule number 2.
What time does the seminar start?
Oh, depends. How long will it take you to learn how to read?
There's that northern charm. What about me? I mean, am I any good as a presenter?
Yeah, you're good. You are. You're warm and funny, and I suppose some people might even find you attractive. Before we became, pals, I had a bit of a crush on you.
Remember? Cadpool? If I close my eyes, I can still picture it. Oh, one night of love.
Oi!
Do you want to go down to the beach?
Not a bit of a crush, actually, a massive crush. For ages.
You coming?
Are you insane?
Come on! So what happened to it? This crush.
I got to know you. And then... George.
I mean, I felt the same. I didn't write any poetry or anything, but I fancied you. I fancy you. It's just my problem is that
Can I help you?
I fancy pretty much everyone.
Lovely Emma Moore.
That's what everybody loves to hear.
How is she?
Good. New friends, cultured evenings.
But you're still friends.
Of course.
It's like you want me to still fancy you. Like it's a necessary condition of the cosmos or something. But I should always just be off to one side somewhere, twinkling away for you.
I don't think that's true. You're not, though, are you?
No. You're squeaking.
Yeah, well, if I can't squeak with you, who can I squeak with?
I think that you have it in you to be a fine young man. Exceptional, even. I always have.
You're funny, and charming, and lovely, and you're gonna be exceptional.
But you're not there yet, Dexter. You're a long way off. And I'm afraid the person you have become is not very nice.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Not from me. Pick up, pick up, pick up. That's been an unbelievably shitty day. Anyway, you have a great night.
Are you television sex to me, you?
The very same. You know what they say about teaching, right?
No, Dex. I'm not familiar. What do they say?
Those who can, do. Those who can't.
So go fuck yourself, Dex.
Jesus Christ!
You're always drunk or off your face on something or other every single time I see you. Every time. Do you realise I haven't seen you sober for about 3 years? I don't even remember what you're like sober.
No more martinis for you.
You know, you've been through a lot in the last few years with your mum. I've tried to understand that, really, I have.
Oh.
But you're just not the person I used to know.
That's what it was.
We're not friends anymore, Dex. We're just not.
I mean, we're Dex and M, aren't we?
No, you used to make me feel good about myself. But now you make me feel like shit.
It's here in the real world. I'm actually doing really well. All you ever do is mock it.
Is that really what you think is going on here?
Always him.
We haven't seen each other in a year.
Are you laughing?
Just imagining describing the day to my friend who...
I feel like we gotta take a breather. Oh my gosh. Okay, so obviously his mother died. What looks like cancer. Definitely getting chemo. I think that's why she lost her hair. They're on this weird... It's like they tried it out, but maybe it didn't work, and then they just became friends, or they settled on friendship. And then it seems like one of them or both of them kind of had a crush, but then they never actually like went ahead with it. They just accepted the friendship, and now they're just falling out, I guess. Boy, it's heavy. It's heavy.
I know would find it funny.
What friend?
She's called Emma.
You're imagining regaling an ex with a story about how you nearly broke my nose.
No, she's not an ex. She's just a friend. An old friend who I haven't seen for years.
It's one of the great cosmic mysteries. How it is that someone can go from being a total stranger to being the most important person in your life. So, how are you these days?
I screwed up my career and screwed up with my mum.
No, you didn't.
Screwed up my friendships. I'm engaged.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Oh. Oops.
Every single day that I didn't see you, I thought about you. In some way or another.
So did I.
You know, I thought,
She went to the school of Conrad.
I wish Dex could see this, or Dex would find this funny. I am so happy for you, Dex. I really am, but I kind of feel like I've lost you all over again. You know what happens when you have a family? Your priorities change, and you lose touch with people, and...
Not necessarily.
No, it happens.
Very
It happens
true.
all the time.
I mean, we should talk about it. What happened?
We can. Just later.
I haven't stopped thinking about it. Ever since it happened. You and me.
If you mock me about Dexter...
I won't.
No, I mean it. If you lead me on, or let me down, or go behind my back, I will murder you.
I won't do that, I swear.
I really am so happy for both of you.
Thank you.
You know, it's since Swithin's Day.
What's that?
15th of July. If it rains today, it's gonna rain all summer. Something like that.
What I'm trying to say is...
Oh my gosh.
that you've had luck. So much luck. That you're an adult now. And one day, things might not be this serene.
The best thing you could do is to try and live your life as if she was still here.
I don't know if I can.
Well, you have to try. What do you think I've been doing for the last 10 years?
She loved you so much. Yeah, you couldn't argue with it. You made her so happy.
Oh my gosh.
So we have a birthday.
And a death day. The day in which we're going to die.
She
A day sly and unseen. Don't you love that? Imagine one selected day struck out of your life and think how different its course would have been. Think for a moment of the long chain of iron or gold, of thorns or flowers that would never have bound you, but for the formation of the first link on that memorable day. It won't always be like this.
Why wouldn't it?
Oh, back to the bottle.
I was going to change it.
Wow. Wow. That is... Oh my gosh. What a roller coaster. You know, you're just thinking like, oh, they finally, you know, the timing is right. It's perfect. He's got a kid. They're together. Everyone's like, oh, you're perfect together. And then, boom, she's dead. That is just, oh my gosh.
Time.
Wow. Link down below in the video description for the original edit. That is a phenomenal edit. Tragic story. Oh my God. Could you imagine? And I'm sure this happens a lot to people. Imagine losing your mother, really crashing out, you know, losing kind of your job, this person that you're into kind of, you know, friendly with, falling out, and then you finally get it right, and then that person also dies or is taken from you or whatever. He lost his mother and potentially the greatest love of his life within a span of, I'm assuming, a couple of years. I think that was a couple of years in between those two events. That would absolutely derail most people for a while. Like, that is low of the low. Takes a very strong person to pull out of that one. You could see he was not doing well towards the end there. Dang. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm just shocked at how brutally real that felt. Like, that feels extremely real. I haven't seen anything quite like that. It's very slice of life, I guess, but it's a tough life. It is a tough life. And going through the motions of, like, kind of sort of being friends and then falling out with that person that you've known for many years and potentially could have a relationship with if either of you got up the courage to go further. Oh my gosh. I can't. That is interesting. And that's on Netflix, by the way, if you're looking for it. Let's pull up some information on this British romantic drama limited series based on a novel, One Day. Oh my gosh. I think I would need a day after I watch that. Follows the 14-year relationship of Emma and Dexter, who meet at a graduation ball after graduating from the University of Edinburgh, and stars Ambika and Leo. Premiered last February, received critical acclaim, and was the most watched series globally during the week of the February 12th with 10 million views. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it received critical acclaim. Like, that is something. It's really something. It's only 14 episodes, so it's not too bad, honestly. And the runtime is basically a half an hour. So that's easy to consume, I would say. So if you're looking to watch something like that, certainly do so. Wow. Good Lord. That's tough. That's a tough watch. I'm assuming your emotions are going to be pretty high during that. Review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes reported a 91% approval rating based on 46 critical reviews. That's a lot. That's a lot to still have 91%. Average rating of 8 out of 10. Website's critic consensus reads, chronicling the passage of time with well-observed sweep. One day is by turns. What? Is by turns? What is that? Turns giddy and somber, but always swooningly romantic. Metacritic 76 out of 100, generally favorable. Telegraph awarded the series 4 stars out of 5, writing David Nichols' best-selling novel has been skillfully turned into an easy digestible drama series for the Netflix age. Ambika was nominated for a Gotham TV Awards. Wow, that's something. Ambika, actress, comedian, writer, best known for This Is Going to Hurt, and of course, One Day's miniseries. 30 years old. Let's see. Worked as a personal assistant at Condé Nast as her day job while doing comedy at night. Does a lot of improv comedy. That's pretty amazing acting for improv. Let's see. Series follows two young people reconnect annually over 14 years after a one-night stand. Initially declined the role. Wow. as the emotionally demanding nature of her performance in This Is Going to Hurt left her doubting her ability to take a romantic lead. Her portrayal, however, earned widespread critical acclaim and marked a major breakthrough in her career. Somebody said it found it hard to believe this was her first lead role. I would kind of agree. Seemed like the acting, the presentation of the dialogue, like it was very well done, extremely well. Like usually, if it's your first time with being in a lead, you're kind of awkward. It just doesn't feel right usually. Reflecting on her character's change in ethnicity from the book, Maud expressed hope that it would open people's minds a little bit. I think part of the reason why I just didn't see myself playing that part, said Maud, was because insidiously and implicitly, that's a message that I've been fed my entire life, that people who look like me aren't romantic leads, that people who look like me aren't the people who the male romantic lead will fall in love with. Said that in 2024. Wow. And then we got Leo, of course. English actor. Was in The White Lotus. Obviously, One Day. Also was in a Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy and Prime Target on Apple TV+. Decided to pursue acting after seeing the series Peaky Blinders when he was 19. Hey, Peaky Blinders is good. That is awesome. Very cool. Since November 2023, confirmed being in a relationship with his White Lotus co-star. Wow. Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it? Looks like he's filming Vladimir as well. Why you should watch Netflix's One Day. Stands out from others love-focused series like Outer Banks and Bridgerton. Hey, we know those, right? With its look into the relationship of characters living in our recent time and having mostly normal lives. 14-episode series climbed to the number 4 show on Netflix a week later. Show follows Emma, a sharp but insecure aspiring writer, and Dexter, a charismatic but privileged dreamer. Each episode chronicles the day, July 15th, through the characters' lives. That's kind of interesting. Starting on the night of their graduation from university in 88, as each year passes, they grow and change, but they retain a connection that pulls them together. Show examines the tension and draw between Emma and Dexter. It has much more to offer. The show examines the pair's relationship with their friends, their parents, various partners. Format allows viewers to really connect with and appreciate the depth of the characters as we watch them throughout the years. Though not every viewer can relate to Emma and Dexter's complicated story, they can relate to the struggles that are universal to the human experience: friendship, affection, miscommunication, parental relationships, romantic relationships, grief, addiction, escapism. Escapism, we're literally doing it right now. Career dreams, failures, and so much more. The show is carefully crafted, expertly written, dialogue is clever and real. Yeah, I literally took notice at how normal the dialogue sounded. Like, it didn't sound like they were trying to be pompous or use massive words just to kind of sound smart. I'm sure you've seen that before where, these characters are saying lines and it's just like, nobody would say that in real life. Like, what? Why are you talking like this? It's impressive as each episode is tasked with catching the viewer up on a year's worth of events. Interesting. A beautiful example of show don't tell. The well-thought visual changes of the setting, the characters' appearances communicate how Emma and Dexter have grown each year. The acting from them both pushes the characters to their peak, both delivering beautiful and raw performances. Oh my gosh, this line. as a bonus, Emma and Dexter are from the UK, which means listening to fun British accents. Hey, you could tell this was written by an American. Supporting characters also earn their place and have compelling motivations and lives of their own, which goes a long way to make the world recognizable. Many episodes showcase hard moments of conflict and tension. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you gotta have some tissues ready. Emotional twists and turns pack a hard punch. Nothing feels more contrived or over the top. Feels all too believable, which makes it more heart-wrenching. For music lovers, crafted track list of songs that enhance each moment. That's good. Being a secular show, the depictions of alcohol, intimacy, and the like. However, this show is much more than a typical romance-based series that Netflix is notorious for. One Day is a beautiful look at the complexities and struggles of human relationships in moments of brokenness, loss, and love. Mundane little moments of everyday living, and finds beauty in what we experience when we are awake. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it seems like such an interesting concept of having to... Well, I like the fact that it's one day every year and we just kind of see them grow and change and whatnot. And I like the fact that they get together and then they kind of recap the rest of the year. And then we get to kind of see that in, I'm assuming, quick flashbacks, right? Very neat. I like the concept. I like the story. It's got some really brutal twists and turns, as we saw. But yeah, it looks beautiful. It looks like a beautiful story, albeit it's going to crush your heart at certain moments. But hey, I would argue that's what makes it good. You know, as long as you laugh, you cry, you question, you get a little, maybe not angry, but a little heated. I think that's a pretty well-rounded show. I think that's good. Wow. What a show. One Day on Netflix. If you are interested in that, I would recommend it. It's only 14 episodes. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next. This is Perfect 10-Liners Cast Being Pure Chaos, Part 1. Part 1. Let's go.
ไม่ต้องกลัว EP 9อีคอนบอยอันนี้น้องไอ้มาร์คช่วยนะในเรื่องไป Y อันนี้ Y อันนี้ Y 19น้อง Y ล้มไปกองในพื้นไม่มีกู EP นี้ไม่มีกูไม่รู้เนี่ย EP 20แต่ตอนที่เดี๋ยวขอโทษอันนี้หัวไหนอันนี้แก้วน้อง Y อ่านได้เลยไม่ใช่ผมรู้แล้วอันนี้ผมรู้แก้วน้องม่วงเนี่ย EP 20ไหนอันไหนขาในแขน
So this is Force Book, Junior Mark, and Perth Santa.
ฟังเป็นสีป้าตอบว่าอะไรป้าไม่รู้ตอบป้า
ยอยักษ์กับรอเรือ ปกป้องซานต้าโอ้โหจากอะไรจากไอจูจูจะทำลายน้อง
มันน่ารักขนาดนี้วะ
어, 저기 앞에 하이라이트 퍼주고 넓게 빛을 터리 Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
This is living up to the name. This is complete chaos.
เห็นบอกว่าแซนต้าดื้อสุดผมเป็นดื้อยังไงดื้อแบบดื้อเงียบแต่พูดถึงความดื้อไอ้นี่ก็ดื้อไปดื้อตรงไหนอยู่นี่เปลี่ยนคำตอบให้มาร์คไอ้มาร์คดื้อใช่แต่เดี๋ยวนะไม่ดื้อนะตอนนี้ฟอนไม่ดื้อเลยฟอนกินอย่างเดียวไอ้เนี่ยตัวดีเลยทำไมชอบแกล้งเพื่อนฉันทำไมไม่ต้องฉันทำไมไม่ต้องพิดตัวนึงเนี่ยอยู่ข้างหลังนี่หยิกหลังมึงอยู่อย่างเงี้ยเฮ้ยเอานวมไหม
Oh, wow. I guess they are kind of connected in a way. That's interesting. Again, just nothing but chaos. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta look at this guy's face again. The guy on the right. One of the crew members just like, what is happening? How are you ever supposed to concentrate with that going
There's something about this guy I just can live alone. So tell me, babe, what's it gonna be? He said you don't know what you mean to me. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with
ถ้าตอบผิดหอมแก้มต้านะเอามาสิ
Oh. That's pretty funny. You haven't figured out he's a mess. What is going on?
ไม่มีนับเวลานิ้วโป้งนิ้วโป้งครับเอาเดี๋ยวไม่ใช่ขอเอาเป็นคนดีอ่ะคือนึกว่าเพิร์ดเป็นคนดีอ่ะทัตต้าเราเอาด้วยนะ
เมื่อกี้ชื่อเพลงว่า
เราเอาด้วยนะ
ดูตอบ
คือไอ้เพิร์ดชอบแย่ไอ้บุ๊กซึ่งน้องต้าเนี่ยตามไอ้เพิร์ดไอ้เขาเรียกว่าทำอะไรอ่ะไอ้ต้าทำหมดอย่างล่าแบบเบนฟิตอะไรเงี้ยนั่งอยู่อย่างเงี้ยดีๆก็อะไรนะบุ๊กกี้อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเรียกบุ๊กกี้พวกเรา6 คนแน่นอนแล้วก็อาจจะมีเกรซ
Oh. Everyone's like, oh boy.
ง่ายๆดีกว่าผมรู้เลยว่าเป็นผมเพราะว่าต้ามันขาวมากไอ้บุ๊กก็ขาวเหมือนกันไม่แต่พี่ก็ขาวไงไอ้หมาก็ขาวเหมือนกัน
One thing that you cannot deny, they have a lot of fun together. It's amazing to be able to do something you love and you also get to hang out with people you thoroughly enjoy spending time with. I am forever jealous of that. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Check out the channel. They might have other wonderful edits that you might find interesting. I will throw that in the chat for those of you watching live. Let's pull up some information on Perfect 10 Liners, and then we will hop into the final video of the night. That is Belly Conrad compilation to celebrate the movie announcement and them being Endgame. Is this a sign to watch Perfect 10 Liners again? It is, Cookie. It is. This is your sign. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. Shout out to the mods, of course. Jace, Rocco Kitty, and Luke for helping put all this stuff together. The show starts Force, Book, Perth, Santa, Junior, and Mark. Premiered October 27, 2024, follows 6 university students, 3 couples, with each couple having a separate arc in the series. First arc is led by Arm and Arc. Ironic. Second arc is led by Yotha and Gun. Third arc and final arc is FIFA and Wine. 24 episodes, not too many. They're each about an hour long-ish. Probably with some ads. It's available on YouTube. There you go. It won Best Series at the Thailand Y Content Awards 2024. Dang. Pretty cool. Oh gosh, the My Drama list. What'd it get? 8.6. Pretty good. Pretty dang good. Out of 15,000 ratings. First-year students draw lots to determine their peer mentors, and by a stroke of fate, Arm lands himself in the exclusive circle of Perfect 10-liners, a group comprising extraordinary students from various years. As Yupun, as his second-year peer mentor, Yupun entrusts him with the formidable task of managing the engineer Cute Boy page, widely popular online platform. Despite it's like a hot or not page. Despite his reluctance, Arm performs admirably as the page's administrator. In response to many fan requests, he uploads a photo of third-year civil engineer student Ark, unaware of the prohibition against doing so. Not knowing the admin's identity, Ark sends a harsh message demanding the photo's deletion. Detesting Ark's rudeness, he develops a dislike for Ark before learning that Ark is his third-year mentor. Oh boy. Despite his reservations, Arm finds himself interacting with Ark with some frequency for mentorship and otherwise. What Arm doesn't know is that he's been let into Ark's inner circle because Ark was smitten with him at first sight. Oh, okay. On his first day at university, disaster strikes Gunn hard. Hapless as he is, Gunn manages to break a bathroom faucet. Well, that is unlucky. Fortunately, a classmate comes to his rescue. Amidst the chaos, however, Gunn doesn't get a look at his savior's face, just catching a glimpse of their shoes. Eventually, he tracks the shoes to FIFA and expresses his gratitude. As they get to know each other, Gunn realizes it was actually Yoda, FIFA's older Irish twin, who he should be thanking. Gunn can't sleep in the dark due to the unfortunate childhood incident. Yikes. This is a problem for his roommate, who can't tolerate sleeping with the lights on. That's brutal. Oh, gosh. If you've ever had the joy of spending university time with a roommate, you learn just the amount of compromise that you have to do in life with just, maybe they like the fan on. Maybe you don't like the fan on. Maybe they like a light on. Maybe you don't like a light on. Maybe they like the, super hot. Maybe you like it super cold. It is what it is. There is a lot of those, for sure. I've definitely experienced it many times. Yotha keeps his promise, disappearing after dark and returning in the morning. Wait, what? Oh. Yotha, however, has no such issue and offers to switch places with Gunn's roommate, as he rarely returns to the dorm at night. Yotha keeps his promise, disappearing after dark and returning in the morning. Wine becomes the latest member of the Perfect 10-liners through a lucky draw. His second-year mentor is preoccupied with his boyfriend, yikes, leaving him with little time for his mentee. Oh. Stepping in, friendly FIFA takes over the role and looks after his older brother's mentee. Learns that Wine recently ended things with Toei, his girlfriend before university, after developing feelings for her older brother, Tor. Now that Tor has come out as attracted to men, Wine is hopeful but unsure about approaching him. FIFA volunteers to serve as Wine's practice ground, allowing Wine to hone his approach before making his move on Tor. Why do I think there's going to be an attraction there? There always is. That is so cliche. But, it is what it is. It's always like, yeah, we'll pretend to be married, and then we'll do this thing. And then they start liking each other, and then boom. It's classic. It is an absolute classic. Traditional Thai rom-com. Funny, cute. Okay. Decent reviews here. Let's see if we can find anything. Ooh, monotonous rom-com with no real plot. Okay. Perfect 10 could have been tight 8. Oh, so this person's saying it had a little filler. Well, honestly, most shows kind of have a filler. They're usually not very perfectly structured. Some are. Some certainly are. Here's what the structure started to weigh things down. Where it started to weigh things down. 24 episodes for a BL. Unheard of. 3 couples equals 3 story arcs makes sense on paper, but watching it felt like being stuck in a never-ending group project. It began with charm, continued with a shrug, ended with me whispering, when will this end? Is 24 episodes long for BLs? Are they usually 8 or 12? Maybe they felt like they had to have more because there was 3 couples and they didn't want to give, one couple more than the others. So it just kind of worked out that way. Cinematography, crisp and polished. Soundtrack, catchy, mood-fitting. Nice. Visual effects, surprisingly well done for a school-based BL. Setting, another university backdrop. Predictable, but serviceable. This person says it's too long. Not cliche, so they loved it. Checks all the boxes for your cliche BL school, engineering student, enemy to lover story. Love the trio, comedic timing, perfect. Snooze, meh, series of the year. It's amazing how it's unbelievable the different opinions people can have on this, isn't it? Like some can be like, oh, it's too long. It was a snooze fest. And then some are just like, series of the year, amazing. It's so strange. I just found out this has 24 episodes. 24? Apparently that's a lot. Force Book. Book has been a member of GMMTV since 2021. Graduated with a bachelor's degree. Faculty of Engineering. Well, there you go. About to turn 29. His birthday is October 25th. Coming up in 5 days. Book was formerly a member of the boy band Cute Chef. Force also graduated in 2019, having studied digital marketing. Cool, cool. He's 28. His birthday was on March 9th. Force Book have been featured together in 5 shows so far. Enchanted, or Enchante, A Boss and a Babe. Our Sky 2, A Boss and a Babe. A special episode rather than a full series. Only Friends, and of course, Perfect 10-Liners. Upcoming, they have Melody of Secrets, which the synopsis describes something drives crime journalist Botflang on a search for his lover, Tankun. However, his memories are somehow distorted, and he can't remember the man's appearance. Dang, you can't remember your lover's appearance. That's rough. Criminologist who swears he's Botflang's lover, the person he claims to be. Oh, interesting. So, okay. So he's not too sure on the appearance, and then this person says they are, but is it actually? Interesting. Together, they are the dads of Toma Fox, the tomato-wearing, troublemaking fox mascot. Oh, yeah, that's right. Love this mascot. Mischievous. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. Force and Book have actually known each other for years before joining GMMTV. They've actually known one another since kindergarten through, wow. Though they weren't always close, in school they seem to have run in different circles. That's very interesting. That is extremely interesting. They took the same bus to school and grew up in the same neighborhood, one time saying that the family homes were walking distance from another. Wow, what a small world, you know? Since they went to different universities, they hadn't been in touch for some time. Then they were both cast in Enchante and met the day before they were set to film the pilot. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? People behind the show had no clue that the boys had the connection. What in the world? The plot of that show was childhood friends who lost touch, and you gotta be kidding me. And then found one another again, so it was literally life imitating art. That's crazy. Or art imitating life. That is insane. That's really cool. That is so, so neat. Oh my gosh. You've seen this clip in the Gemini Fort doc a long time ago, but here's Force Book being traumatized by the Nongs. Oh boy.
ปีครับเอ้ยเขาเป็นเพื่อนกันมากี่ปีครับพูดอะไรวะเป็นเพื่อนกันมากี่ปี16ครับโอ้โหเกือบเท่าอายุผมเลยนะพี่
แต่มีนายรู้ไหมพูดเรื่องเนี้ยโอ้โหขึ้นนะวัดแตกไม่ได้เรื่องเนี้ยอารมณ์เหมือนนะมันมึงด่าพวกกูนี่จากรักไม่ดังแล้วนะจีอ่ะบุ๊กกับฟอสเป็นเพื่อนกันมา16ปีใช่ป่ะน้อง18อ่ะก็คือพวกมึง2คน
Oh my gosh, really?
เรารู้จักกันว่า
That's right. I remember this.
ไม่ขึ้นรถเมล์พวกเรายังแบบ
That's wild. Oh my gosh. The fact that the show that they happened to get paired up in was childhood friends who lost touch that got back together. That's crazy. Perth Santa. Perth is 24. Birthday was March 20th. Perth has had BL pairings before Santa and worked with other companies before GMMTV. Started acting in 2017. Joined GMMTV in 22. First, he was paired with Saint, who later himself was paired with Z of Z Nunu. Oh, yeah, that's right. The pairing ended quickly due to scandals that weren't the fault of Saint or Perth, but meddling management. Ugh, it's always management, isn't it? Next, he was paired with Chimone. This pairing ultimately ended due to the pressure of being in a pairing, as well as personal matters, leading Chimone to take a step back for his mental health. And this is where Santa came in. Santa's 21. First gained attention by taking part in GMMTV's Star Search competition, Thailand School Star 2019. After this, he signed with Studio Wabi Sabi until leaving in April 2024, immediately signed with GMMTV. Briefly paired with Kuhart for a single project, My Only 12%. It was then a short while before it was announced that the roles previously assigned to Chimone would be taken over by Santa, and Perth Santa was born. Perfect 10 Liners was their first show together at LOL Fan Fest. They caused a stir with fans and their own colleagues. Oh! Did you see how fast he ran? In the GMMTV viewing section. That's so funny. Coming up, they're starring in Love You Teacher. Interesting. A lot of school-based shows. Elementary school teacher doesn't like kids. Well, that is unfortunate. That is an unfortunate career choice. But his boyfriend, Teacher Solar, does. And he likes Solar more than enough to make up for it. When he suffers an accident, however, Solar is left with brain damage, reverting mentally at times to the age of 7. After he takes Nong's Solar back home, there are days when Pobmek doesn't get any respite from children. Oh my gosh, that's tragic. Whoa, that got serious quick. That got really serious. October 19th, they did a workshop. So literally yesterday. Costumes look so fun. October 10th was a fitting day. Okay. Let's see if this topic will be treated correctly or if it will be a circus. Yeah, there you go. This is a kind of a tough subject they're kind of going for. Y'all, I think GMMTV is smart enough to avoid you know what. Oh boy. Why so much hate? Oh my God. Oh my God. Any updates? Any updates? Any updates? Any updates? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this, I mean, good grief. I didn't even put this word together with what we were reading. Like that didn't even come to my mind. That's crazy. Also be guesting in Pan Fuin's show Me and Thee that you've seen a lot of in their doc. Indeed. Perth Santa are also the parents of the mascot Domia, the half angel, half devil dancing boy. Wait, I swear I remember what that was. Yep. Love this one. Love this mascot.
Killing me, girl. You're killing me, girl. 10 out of 10. Oh, you're killing me, girl. Mad is at your friends. Oh, you're killing me, girl. You're killing me, girl. You're killing me, girl. You're killing me, girl. Yeah, I know.
For some reason, this mascot reminds me of My Chemical Romance. I don't know why. Just, I instantly think of them when I look at that mascot. Santa is a member of Jasper. Perth often called Santa Tata, and whilst it's being picked up by fans, Santa has said he only likes it from Perth. Santa has just spent the past few weeks or so in the sling with a broken arm. Yikes. Although he's out of the sling, he's still, in fact, a lot of pain. This happened at the fan meet. Oh, boy. Iced it 4 times and used spray 2. Couldn't lift his right arm at all. Yikes. That's brutal. I don't know if you've ever had a sling or a broken bone or something like that. I've never, knock on wood, never so far. Not wishing that on myself. I'm assuming it's not pleasant is basically the easiest route I can take there. I'm assuming it's not. And this at another recent event.
ยังพูดไม่จบไงเมื่อกี้
ดูมือหน่อยดูมือหน่อยสิ
ครับ
โอเคอ่ะลองเอา2 นิ้วที่ลงได้ไหม
แล้วไหนดีทุกวันนี้ผมต้องท่องนะว่าต้ามือหักแขนขวาต้องห้ามไปจับดูพี่ว่าผมรักคุณแค่ไหนผมต้องมานั่งท่องด้วยเมื่อวานที่ผมได้ยินคือมือหักแขนซ้ายจับแขนขวาได้จำสลับ
ไปสลับมา
คุณไม่ต้องไปจับแขนเขา
ครับผม
คุณก็กอดเขาไปเลย
เอาได้ด้วยครับ
ได้ด้วยนะ
ไม่ให้กอดเพราะว่าให้อุ้มอย่างเดียว
โอเค
These days I have to remind myself that your right arm's injured. I must not grab things with it. See how much I love you? I even have to restrain myself. But what I heard yesterday was your left arm's broken, so you can still use your right one. I got it mixed it up back and forth. And then the interviewer said, you don't need to grab his hand, dear, just hug him instead. And he said, oh, I can do that? Yes, you can. And then he said, no hugging allowed, only carrying. Well, there you go. Junior Mark, you've reacted to Junior Mark before, as well as Junior and Book's Tom and Jerry friendship. Indeed, I remember that. To recap, Junior Mark are both 28. Relatively new pairing. They were the second pairing in BL's Cherry Magic. If you stay a virgin until you're 30, you'll get special mind reading powers. Oh, that's right. A remake of a Japanese hit. Then there were one of the 3 main couples in Pretty 10 Liners, of course. Perfect 10 liners, right? They had, however, been a minor pairing in a side story of Midnight Museum, with the product placement of Mark getting hit and killed by a car as Suzuki Swift. That is hilarious. Junior Mark also the dads of Junmo, who, among other things, was crushing on Polka-san and recently had his little heart stomped because San likes meta instead. Oh, yikes. I told you before, mascot drama is getting heated. Yeah, apparently. I definitely remember Junmo. Heartbroken boy. Oh, no. I like how the other ones are consoling him. These heartfelt edits. How could you be so reckless with my heart? Mark is currently in Revamp, Bound and Prem's Vampire BL as a vampire, unsurprisingly. His character likes to do crossword puzzles and is too old for everyone's crap. Well, you know, it happens. They have My Romance Scammer coming up, where they again play the second couple. Romance Scammer. Tim and Yu, two con artists, devise a plan to scam two wealthy cousins, Pi and North, by luring them into deceptive marriages. However, complications arise when the scammers start to fall genuinely in love with their targets. Yikes, that's not being a good scammer. Or criminal. What will happen when their true identities are revealed? Will the relationships they've built survive the truth? Oh my gosh. Starting it on a lie. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. I don't know. They're going to have to do some major work. Junior took part in an exchange program where he was in the 5th grade, resulting in him going to Ukraine and studying for a time. He learned a little Ukrainian at this time and has recently shown his schoolwork books on live streams from this time. Interesting. Perfect 10 liners, fan events, find your partner.
อันนี้ไม่ใช่ไปเลยไปเฮ้ยอันนี้เฮียไม่ใช่แบบโซโบงหน่อยไม่ใช่ได้โซสามโซโบงแต่ไม่ใช่โซไงโซไหนเฮ้ย
GMMTV official picks. Now we can look at the pics and not get blocked. Cool. Very cool. I'm sorry, what are those red solo cups doing? The Leather Jacket Crew. A little bit of a country western moment there. Photos from rehearsal and fan meet. Nice. Cast shenanigans traveling together. Oh my gosh, traveling with them would be hilarious. Someone in the comments said this was payback. Oh my gosh. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's payback or not. Setting off pics. Ready to take off. I gotta say, I don't think I've ever dressed up for the airport like that. I think once I was going to a job interview and I was actually wearing like a suit, but usually it's pretty casual, you know, especially flying is never comfortable. It is always uncomfortable. Why? Why is it never comfortable? So you have to dress comfortable to make it more comfortable. Ugh. I guess because you're flying crazy amounts of feet in the air and just trying to survive, I guess. Not think about the fact that you're that far up. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the final compilation, final edit of the day. It is Belly Conrad. Celebrate the movie announcement and them being Endgame. Apologies out there, Jellyfish or Belly Jer or Jer Belly or whatever else the name is. I can't remember. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Get it going. Summer I Turned Pretty, of course. Every time I say that, I'm like, it just sounds weird coming from me. It is you time, Willow. It is you time. All right, here we go. Oh, we got notes. Summer I Turned Pretty follows Isabel, Belly, of course, as she navigates her first love heartbreak, coming of age during an annual summer trip to Cousins Beach with her family and the family of her mother's best friend. Idyllic summers are complicated when she finds herself in a love triangle with Susanna Fisher's two sons, Conrad and Jeremiah, while also dealing with the devastating news that Susanna is dying of cancer. She's been in love with Conrad all her life, but because of his emotional absence, lack of communication, and depression, they break up. She starts dating his brother Jeremiah, at the end of season 2, which is so gross. We find out that they're getting married in season 3, and well, cue angst. This show has had me in a chokehold the entire summer. I need help. We just found out there's going to be a movie, so it's not even the end. Let me off this train. In all seriousness, I can't wait to see happy, in love Belly and Conrad in the present. Just a note, the actors also did the audiobooks for the books that this series is based on. Nice. So a lot of the edits are pull quotes from the books.
My mom believed family wasn't just about blood. Anyone you loved was family. Anyone who loved you. You can't keep going like this. We're all we have.
I truly am my parents' child. I don't want you to ever say.
You have no idea what she would want. You lost her a long time ago.
I don't understand what is going on with you.
Nothing.
Definitely was
Nothing's
a
going on.
big requested show.
Mom. We both know.
I hope you don't think you're getting your mother's ring.
No, Dad, I didn't expect that from you.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Can't you just try?
Don't forget to enjoy the ride.
That easy, babe, if you believe me. I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city. Excited to see your face, hold me, console me.
Don't forget to enjoy the ride. That is a beautiful quote.
Don't leave me, it can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city. Excited to see your face.
As someone who has lost somebody they loved, I would say this. You have to continue to move forward. It's weird because at the moment or in the moment or at the time, you don't think you can move forward, but you do. You do move forward. Now you can find yourself looking back, of course, but you have got to, as was said there, enjoy the ride. This is a ride and it is coming to an end. And it is a fact the other person would want you to enjoy the rest of it. Period. just brutal. Oh, it's brutal. It's so crazy seeing someone that was so strong, so full of life, just decay in front of you. Like, it is a just harsh reality.
But then this summer, being around
Actor
you
lost his
again
mom to cancer too.
and
Jeez.
talking the way that we used to.
Those emotions are probably pretty
you
easy to
looking at
act.
me the way that you used to. I see you again, and all my plans go to shit.
This is the shit he does. When things aren't perfect, instead of trying to fix it, he just decides to throw it away.
You are the problem. Stop chasing after me and go be with Jared. He's the one that wants you. I don't. Not anymore.
You are the one who disappeared.
Yeah, and now you know why. I'm not leaving you, Belly.
I'm sorry, kid. I know you love her a lot. Please don't shut me out.
I feel like I just keep disappointing you.
But you already did.
For as long as I've known her, I've struggled with looking weak in front of Belly.
Have you ever been in love? Please don't let him push you away. He needs you.
It's killing me. When we were kids, my mom would say she looked at me like I hung the moon.
You know when you're still half asleep and you don't even realize that you're awake until there's one moment when you just are.
I thought that we loved each other.
It's like that. Like one day I just
woke up.
We did. It was dumb, but I tried to be that person for her. Maybe that was my mistake.
I couldn't be alone with her, or I wouldn't be able to keep it in.
You just seem like you got everything figured out. Keep what in?
That I
If I had known that you'd done that you cared that much about me and about us.
I hate you.
Good.
I never want to see you again. If I'd known that, I would have fought for you.
loved her.
I would have been there for you through everything.
I thought you knew. I thought you knew. From the moment we kissed on the beach, I thought you knew.
Why? Why did you throw it all away? Why?
When we were together, I had never said the words, and now
I was so scared that I was gonna fuck up. And then I did. Belly, don't leave it like this.
That's so classic, isn't it? You're like overly terrified that you're going to do something wrong, that you end up making and willing yourself to do something wrong. Oh, gosh. Oh.
You were the one that
That kind of thinking is poisonous.
Belly,
It's tough to overcome, though.
Don't talk to me about who loves Belly more. You're the one who treated her like garbage.
He loves you, you know?
No, he doesn't.
I'm sorry for screwing everything up.
You know nobody's perfect, right? Not even you.
Trust me, I know.
When I was little, I used to think that Conrad would appear out of thin air if I was thinking about him. I didn't know if it was fate or a coincidence. I just knew he was always there when I needed him.
Don't be with him. I want to be with her. And I really think that's what she wants too. I'll marry him.
This is your dream wedding? No, it's not my dream wedding. I never even had a dream wedding. It wasn't like this.
I just can't imagine marrying someone who didn't give me fireworks. You know, like electric jolts every time I saw them.
Conrad was always looking out for me. Maybe after all this time, he still is.
You should have everything that you've never pictured.
I never pictured any of it. I only ever pictured Conrad.
I couldn't be with someone who didn't make me feel electric either.
Fuck.
You and me.
I hurt you. For that, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. I think about her all the time. And it hurts. Like my chest physically hurts to not be able to tell her that I'm in love with her.
You and I were never anything.
What do you expect to happen? You think you're just gonna drive off into the sunset with her? That she's just like gonna blow up her whole life just because you suddenly remember she exists?
Yes. Because I love her. Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
I do.
It's not like I just suddenly remembered that she existed, Taylor. It's that I never forgot.
I think I loved Conrad longer and truer than anyone in my whole life. And I'll probably never love anyone like that again.
Ever. Not for a second. And I don't know, she can try and push it down all she wants, but I don't think she forgot either.
Are you kidding? I was in love, Stephen, like out of my mind in love. What was I supposed to do?
If you love her, man, tell her how you feel.
And you need to tell her, I love you. I will never not love you. I love her. Sometimes I think that she's the only girl I could ever be with.
I think you know that. I think you've known all along.
You want to be with him?
I need you to know that whatever happens, you're with her.
Being with you is all I've ever wanted.
Okay, it's great. Be with me then. No matter what happens.
Gosh, the amount of love professions is
Doesn't he know?
unlimited.
For him, I would have traveled endlessly around those curves.
Ellie, I don't think I could ever get over being with you, loving you.
Conrad, do you love him? Everyone in our house knows that I've had a crush on you. Ever since, like...
Wait. You have a crush on me?
Said it was made before the finale, so it's all sadness.
Whenever I talk to you, I'm just happy.
It's
Like,
literally
don't
just
need
him
somebody.
begging her to be back.
I need you. You're it for me, Belly. That feels good.
Which kind of makes sense. You know, he kind of screwed it
I
up a
don't
little
want you
bit.
to need me.
But
I want you to want me.
looks like he made up for it.
I do want you. Not for you.
There's only you. There's only ever been you.
You've been in love with him since we were 12. It doesn't matter what I do. He doesn't see me that way.
I liked you better with glasses.
Too bad. I like me better without them.
I loved him in a way that you can really only do the first time around.
Conrad, do you want to give Belly your present?
Sorry, I forgot.
At least he remembered
Belly's
infinity.
tearing, okay.
Doesn't he know? For him, I would have traveled endlessly around those curves.
I liked you better
Conrad
with
was the one I liked, even when he was moody and inaccessible the way he was now. It had always been Conrad. It's dizzy and foolish and fierce. That kind of love is really a one-time only thing.
Last night, you and I almost kissed.
I was pretty wasted. I don't really remember much. I'm sorry. Pretending like I don't remember when I remember everything. And I just keep replaying it over and over again in my head. Can I take you to the ball?
I love Conrad, and I probably always would. I would spend my whole life loving him one way or another.
What?
I wished for Conrad on every birthday, every shooting star, every lost eyelash, every penny in a fountain was dedicated to the one I loved. He smiled at me, and that smile's it. He just gets in. His smile did it every time.
The question is, which you would have killed for Conrad?
The stars disappear.
Glad that it was me.
I wondered
The
if it
joke
was
is-
possible to take someone's
yes.
pain away with a kiss. Because that was what I wanted to do. Take all of his sadness and pour it out of him. Comfort
Yeah.
him. It feels like nothing else exists. There's just us. Everything that happened this past summer, and every summer before it, has all led up to this. So no, he didn't give me flowers or candy. He gave me the moon and the stars. I didn't
Okay.
want to make the
Well,
same
let's not
mistake
talk bad about flowers and candy. It's still pretty cool.
my parents made. I didn't want my love to fade away one day, like an old scar.
Makes the edits great.
I wanted
Yeah,
it
it
to
does.
burn
It
forever.
really does.
I was in love, Stephen, like out of my mind in love. What was I supposed to do?
I had loved him. I loved him longer and truer than I had anyone in my whole life. And I would probably never love anyone that way again. Which, to be honest, was almost a relief. I hated him more than anything. I loved him more than anything. Because he was
I
everything.
hated how much
and
I loved
hated
him.
that too. How do you regret one of the best nights of your entire life? You don't. You remember every word, every look.
Even when it hurts, you still remember. In his eyes, there was no trace of what had happened earlier, and I could feel something inside me break. So that was that. We were finally over. I didn't know it then, but I was already losing him.
It's kind of cool to be able to hear the
I thought
internal.
heartbreak was me, standing alone at the prom. That was nothing. This
Obviously, I just described what makes books interesting. You usually don't hear it in shows as much, and you kind of miss out on, the inner monologue of what are these characters thinking? Like, where's their brain at?
This was heartbreak. The pain in your chest. The
Like,
ache
mostly
behind
you
your
just see
eyes.
the dialogue between the two.
But when I saw him again,
Belly.
That's when I had this sudden thought. A part of me will always love you.
maybe that was how it was with all first loves. They own a little piece of your heart. Just because you bury something, that doesn't mean it stops existing.
True.
I had to face it. He was part of my DNA. I had brown hair and I had freckles, and I would always have Conrad in my heart. Suddenly I had this feeling, this absolute
Makes it unique in a way
certainty
for a show to
that
do
I was
that.
never going
Yeah,
to be
absolutely.
able to let him go. It was as simple and as hard as that.
Barely got
I had
Belly's
clung to
narration
him like a
season 3.
barnacle
That's too
all
bad.
these years. And now I couldn't cut away. It was my own fault. I couldn't let go of Conrad. A fight is like a fire.
You and I were never anything.
You think you have it under control. You think you can stop it whenever you want. But before you know it, it sits living, breathing thing, and there sits no controlling it. I dropped down in the sand and cried for Conrad, and then for me, I cried for what was never going to be.
I love you. I will never not.
I wish a show like this would, after some of these big emotionally charged scenes, they would do like a montage and then play the audio, like inner dialogue or monologue, excuse me. They're not talking to themselves. Inner monologue of their thoughts about what went down, what they feel like after the scene. I wish it was like the book and the show were more, oh my gosh.
Not love you.
Like, not just for this show,
When
I'm
Conrad
talking
Fisher
all
told a girl
like
he loved her,
romantic
he meant
kind
it.
of shows.
A girl could believe in that. A girl could maybe even bet her whole life on it. All night, I talked to other people.
It just gives so
I didn't
much
look
context.
in his direction, but I always knew where he was. I was painfully aware of him. When he was nearby, my body hummed. When he was away, there was this dull ache.
Being with you.
He looked at me, I looked at him.
He came up and kissed me on my forehead, and before he stepped away, I closed my eyes and tried hard to memorize this moment.
R.
I
Kelly
wanted
trapped
to
in the
remember him
closet.
exactly as he was right then. I wanted to run after him, tell
Caught
him
eyes.
anything, everything. It's a known fact that in life, you can't have everything. Even now, all these years later, I still read them. Conrad's letters to me when I was studying abroad. Just every once in a while, I pull them all out and sit down and read each one. They still touch me. They still make me feel it all over again. To think that once we were both very young and very far apart, and still finding our way back to each other.
There's definitely a difference in watching the
You
show
obviously make
versus
each other
reading
really
the
happy.
book, for sure. And this
Well,
is,
it means a lot.
This explains why people, I'll go back a little bit. This explains why people, usually prefer the book over the show. It's lacking so much detail.
You obviously make each other really happy.
Well, it means a lot to have your support.
Lies.
To Jer and to me.
I gotta go to the store. You need anything?
No, I don't think so.
Prefer the show to the books. Really?
Are those dirt bombs? Do you bake now?
You know, only on special occasions. Happy belated birthday, Belly.
He does shingle work. He bakes.
You remembered?
I always remember.
Thank you.
Of course.
Goes to therapy. Ladies,
What have I
That
done?
article I read.
It's been a week and I can't stop replaying it in my mind.
He was a Real
What it
House
felt like to
husband
be
in
that
season
close to
3.
her
Yeah,
again.
there you go. Very domestic.
It was like being hit by a fucking thunderbolt. It's a lot easier when I don't have to look at her.
I never could compete with what you two had. That connection is like a force field.
It's not just some like high school relationship though. It's Belly and Conrad, you know? Like all their epic infinity soulmate shit.
For Billy, Conrad is the sun, and when the sun comes out, the stars disappear.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes,
How many times?
once. But I think about her all the time, and it hurts. Like my chest physically hurts to not be able to tell her that I'm in love with her. In case I haven't made it clear, I think about you a lot. You're pretty much all I think about.
Fuck, I still love you. I don't think I'll ever get you out of my system. You will always be there, here.
That's when I had this sudden thought. A part of me will always love you.
No matter what happens, we'll still be infinite. Being with you, loving you, is all worth it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Belly's favorite food is shin ramen, so I think we were gonna be good either way.
Cool. Hey, I made some food and I put it in the fridge for you. Yes,
Everybody
it's
was going
chicken
through it.
before you ask, but I also put some corn on the cob and a cookie.
I'm not that hungry, but thank you.
Yeah, well, it'll be there.
Yeah, that's great. You do that. Just don't fucking call me again.
Oh.
God, I love that I'm the one that gets to tell you this. She's staying. She's not coming back. So you stayed here for no reason. She didn't choose me, but she didn't pick you either. Need you to know.
Okay, he's enjoying that a little too much.
It was worth it. To me. Being with you. Loving you.
This is some weird, like, sibling competition.
Please just let me in. I'm not leaving you all
Very
alone when you're
strange.
hurting like this.
Very strange.
You're not my mom, Lord. So you can stop pretending like you give a shit about me and go celebrate that I didn't marry your precious daughter.
Come on, Con, it's me.
Dang.
You're loyal.
There's some interesting interactions there.
You'll get through it, I promise, and I'm here for you.
Can I get you guys anything to eat?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, I'd love just the cheeseburger and fries. She'll do the same thing.
None for me, thanks.
And coffee, please.
Mhm.
Thank you.
How many times?
Twice.
You're not the kind of person that would take that from a guy.
I put up with a lot worse from you.
I never so much as looked at another girl when we were together.
Where's that? Dropped him off at the end.
Oh. Let me take that.
Yeah, thank you. Jer, can we take that outside, please? All of you?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so in trouble.
Oh, come on.
Outside.
Everybody be
Outside.
civil in the
Can you-
comments.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. Laura would actually kill me.
Okay, fine. Then if I can't smoke, then you can't smoke.
If I'm a bird, you're a bird.
What? No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, tell me about the best possible version of this day.
We're getting married.
That's probably not it.
You guys are not ready for this.
No. Gets along.
Very irresponsible. You are not mature enough for this. You are not ready.
I see the entering Cousins Beach sign, and it feels like home. And I pull into the parking lot, and everyone's there. Even Dad looks proud.
That's what I'm talking about with responsibility. What did you drag her into?
Laurel's doing that thing where she smiles and cries at the same time.
Why rush to get married?
Steven's next to her looking at us like, you got this.
Did you know about this?
No. Next to him,
No, no.
there's
I love him, and because he's my family, and
just a lot of people who love my mom.
I mean, that's what Susanna always said, right? Family is the most important thing.
That's it? Yeah. That's the day. For what it's worth, I think it's good, the two of you. Jared was the right choice. You obviously make each other really happy.
But I think you're the one.
We're getting married.
Someone else. And that shit's hard to say. It's okay to feel the same, and I can tell. It's hard to
Worst version of the day ever.
Perfect's just a lot to us. We're meant to be, not made to last.
This is the way it's supposed to be. He can give her all the things that I can't. She deserves that. She deserves the world. You know, you've changed a lot too. Belly.
Have I?
Yeah?
How?
Makes me wonder if Conrad really
Wearing
knew
heels now.
Jer at
You're wearing
all.
heels. Dedication.
I'm a real lady now.
Mm-hmm. Still bite your nails though. Happy belated birthday.
You remembered? You know, it's a thing.
I always remember.
I've expected to keep you in my
3, 2, 1, cheese!
I've wished for Conrad on every birthday. Is Conrad still my wish?
What if I hadn't fucked it up 4 years ago? What if I hadn't pushed her away like I always do? How many times would we have eaten dinner together just like this?
Belly and I, we're gonna take care of each other now. We're getting married. She's my family. You get that, right?
Oh my God.
Sorry that I'm
Brutal.
not some straight A overachiever going to med school like Conrad.
I got fired.
Oh my gosh.
Go!
What did you expect me to say? Trying to come out of this with a little piece of pride.
I don't think that you're capable of being the person that she needs. You really are heartless.
Even now you can't admit how you feel about her to my face.
What is wrong with you? Really, what is wrong with you? We can all clearly see that you're still hung up on Belly, okay? You're insane.
I mean,
Picked you. Yeah, she did.
Just go.
I'm going back, but I'm not going back with you. You're not my brother anymore. You're dead to me. I don't want you at my wedding. I want you gone. You're never seeing her again. Or me. You and I are done.
I remember the first time that we were all together. They tried to downplay it for my sake, but I could just tell that they were so happy. And so I had to be happy too. From that moment, I knew that I couldn't be alone with her. I wouldn't be able to keep it in.
Keep what in?
That I loved her.
makes me mad that when Belly and Conrad were together, they couldn't even be around each other because Jared kept being so hostile. They never had a problem with doing that in front of Conrad, even though Jared knew that he was still in love with her. Yeah, that's wild.
Let me take that.
Yeah, thank you. Take the bags, I'll take the bikes.
One, two, three, rock step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rock step.
Conrad, I need you to sub in.
Where do you want me?
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
It's just an awkward situation. I mean, you're
I
just
think I
always
remember most of the
around
steps.
the ex, or you know, somebody else who finds
Put
that
this up.
girl attractive that you're also into. Like, it's just awkward.
Cool. Hey, I made some food and I put it in the fridge for you. Yes, it is chicken, before you ask, but I also put some corn on the cob and a cookie.
I'm not that hungry, but thank you.
Yeah, well, it'll be there.
He was embroiled with grief and loss and familiar. Yeah, absolutely.
What's your interest in all of this?
Just want her to be happy.
Just her?
And Jeremiah, too.
And what about you, Conrad? When do you get to be happy?
$1 million question.
I'll be happy when the wedding's over and I'm back in Stanford.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for great discussion, but also in my mind, I just can't get past it. I just can't get past it. I can't get past the mess. And just the weird situation of rivaling with your own sibling about a love interest. Like, in no world is that even something that would cross my mind. There are way too many people in this world.
I'm not gonna stay for the wedding. I'm just gonna take off now. I won't see you for a long time. Whatever happens, it was worth it. To me, being with you, loving you, was all worth it.
Console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on, don't leave me. It can't be that easy, babe. If you believe me, I guess I'll get on a plane, fly to your city, excited to see your face. Hold me, console me, then I'll leave without a trace. Come on.
These are really well done edits, by the way. Go ahead and Luke made a lighthearted one. Yeah. You really went for the feels on this.
Not like I just suddenly remembered that she existed,
Oh, that
Taylor,
makes
so I
sense.
never forgot.
That makes sense.
Ever.
Anytime a
Not for a
show
second.
ends, you just
And
get really
I don't know, she can try and push it down all she wants, but I don't think she forgot either.
lost.
I see the way you look at him, Billy. Don't think you've ever looked at me like that. You can't marry me to erase him.
But I always know where he is. I am painfully aware of him.
Well, yeah, especially
Anger,
a sibling.
sadness,
I mean, they
joy,
kind of
he
look
makes me feel
somewhat
all of
similar.
it. No one else has that effect on me.
And they also, you know, go to the same beach.
The difference between like love and in love is the same difference between for now, for a while, and forever.
God, do you memorize every single thing that I've ever said?
Do you memorize every little thing I've ever said? Get over yourself.
Yes.
She changes her mind. This is the first place she will go. Cause if one day you wake up and find that you're missing me, your heart starts to wonder.
Don't ever cut your hair, okay?
I have to. I look like a witch. Okay. I will grow my hair forever. Je suis prête pour quelque chose de nouveau, s'il te plaît.
Luke had this edit too. Yeah.
All right, where's my present? I'm joking. Isabelle, je crois que c'est lui le cadeau. Tu vas le déballer après ou pas? Do you memorize
Every single
everything
thing.
I've ever said?
Yeah.
The chain on your neck, he says, look up and your shoulders brush.
Mhm.
No proof.
Trying to get that
touch
candid
you
moment.
felt enough. You can hear it in the silence, silence. You can feel it on the way home.
Yes, the quota has been met.
You can see it with the lights out, lights out. You're in love, true love.
I love you, Billy.
I love you too.
What if you only love me because that's what your mom wanted and then your mom died?
I want to be with Belly for the rest of my life.
I mean, it reminded me of how it felt to lose Susanna and how it put everything in perspective.
My mom always said that family was the most important thing. She would want this for us. That is not why I love you.
Hey, why are you considering this debutante?
That came off really weird.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I have anything else.
Well, I guess he
going
was trying to
It's not
convince
you.
her mom, so that makes sense.
You were the daughter she always wished she had. And that makes me feel like a part of her is with us every day.
Don't let my mom make you her little doll just because she never had a daughter.
I have tried everything not to love you for the sake of Jer, for the sake of not dragging you down with me in my grief. You just weren't there. You left me. It was not on you to keep our family together. We were kids.
I feel like I'd be abandoning him, you know?
So what? You're gonna abandon your own dreams going to Paris?
No, I swore the year that everything happened with Susanna that I would always be there for her.
I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere.
It's not on you.
And I can guarantee you that whatever promises we made back then, nobody would hold you to them today.
Will you do something for me? Look after us.
Let me just speak for myself. I won't. I fought it way before the summer that my mom got sick. You've always been a precious person to me. I have always cared about you. And then at some point, I started to see you differently, and that scared me because I didn't want things between us to change. But the way that I feel about you,
Classic.
Belly, has nothing to do with my mom.
Do you ruin the friendship? Potentially ruin the friendship for a chance at the other.
moment we kissed on the beach, I thought you knew.
Why? Why did you throw it all away? Why?
Fall in love. Fall in
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Is this generation's Twilight? Love triangle, classic love triangle, teens, wedding. All we're missing is a demon baby and imprinting, really, and maybe some baseball as well. It's definitely this generation's love triangle. Absolutely, absolutely. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Excellent edit. And check out Will's channel. there's other edits there that you may enjoy. Throw that link in the chat. Let's got a couple articles about The Summer I Turned Pretty. I mean, it garnered 70 million views in season 3. That is, oh my gosh. That is so much. So much. 10 The Summer I Turned Pretty moments fans will talk about for years. Years. Here we go. It's come to a triumphant end after 3 seasons of romance, yearning, and missed connections, but fans haven't had enough. While the first 2 seasons made a splash, especially with the exciting Taylor Swift, shout out to Taylor Swift, soundtrack. Let's see how unhinged this list is. Well, we'll see. Is the most iconic, without a doubt, as Belly made her final choice between Conrad and Jeremiah. Team Edward, Team Jacob. Belly has been caught between the Fisher brothers for a while, but she eventually chose the one she had loved forever. Season 3 traveled from Cousins Beast to Paris, and Conrad and Belly were able to get together after years of being apart. However, while the finale may have aired, and the movie's been announced, but not much is known about it yet, there'll be a lot more Belly, Conrad, Jeremiah to see in it. Till then, there were some memorable moments. Number 1, Jeremiah and Conrad argue about Belly's favorite treat. Favorite treat. While Belly and Conrad seemed like endgame in season 1, season 2 brought a change of heart for Belly. She fell for Jeremiah, who wanted to date her too, and Conrad's jealous side came out in the scene. Usually the elder Fisher brother was calm and composed, but watching his younger brother swoop in so soon after his breakup brought out a sassier version of Conrad. When the boys went to buy snacks for a hangry Belly during a storm, Conrad had a tiff with Jeremiah over Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish. Where Conrad told him that Belly preferred the former, Jeremiah was visibly upset by this, which was when Conrad called him rather memorably a big effin' baby, and prompted Jeremiah to question whether Conrad still loved Belly. The scene came to a rather gratifying end when Belly was most excited by the Sour Patch Kids. Such a good scene. I lived for that scene. Conrad was so funny and sassy. Oh my gosh. Belly sees Conrad for the first time in the summer. This is where it all started, the premiere episode at the summer house. Viewers were introduced to not just Susanna's beautiful vacation home, but also the Fisher brothers with whom Belly had grown up. This was the summer that Belly had her glow up. And while her meeting with Jeremiah was ordinary, it was her encounter with Conrad that fans will always remember. The moment he stepped into frame, Taylor Swift's Lover started playing in Belly's mind. It was clear that both of them had a special bond, set to the perfect soundtrack. It was one of the most wholesome and romantic moments of the show. The peach scene stole hearts. Well, yeah, I mean, it's literally like an Instagrammable post, this whole scene. The amount of golden hour, just perfect. How people thought she would end up with Jer is beyond me, considering Lover was playing in the first scene they met. I mean, heavy on the foreshadowing, I suppose, right? Just when it seemed like Belly might actually marry Jeremiah, which it's seeming more and more like it was almost like, if I can't have Conrad, I'll just get the next closest thing. Which is such an interesting route. Like if Conrad didn't have a brother, and, would she go for the father? Who knows? That's a question. Hey, just throwing it out there. Last Dance whipped out a Bonrad scene that was so intimate and beautiful that it was obvious that they were going to be endgame. With Jeremiah stuck at work with Adam, it was up to Conrad to take Belly shopping for a wedding. I know. That was a little rough. And the last stop they made was at a peach stand. Belly dug into not one, but 2 juicy peaches. And Conrad lost touch with reality for just a few seconds. I'm sure he did. Forgetting who he was, Conrad walked up to Belly in the golden light of the sunset and used his crisp white t-shirt to wipe the peach juice off her mouth and chin. Hello. I think she would have went for another boy. I hope so. Well, there was nothing intimate, physically intimate about this act. It was so intimate that it made the couple as well. I love how I try to say intimate instead of that word, and then it came back to bite me. That it made the couple as well as the viewers blush. Set to Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones, this scene was significant because it returned hope to the Bonrad fans and also lit up the screen with how visually beautiful it was. Yeah, this scene is gorgeous. Conrad and Belly's first kiss was phenomenal. Season 1, Episode 7, full of yearning, tension, special moments, navigated relationships and their feelings for each other. With the added stress of Susanna's cancer diagnosis and her medical trials, Conrad and Belly managed to get a minute away at the beach. While it was clear that Conrad had feelings for Belly, she told him that she didn't want to take advantage of him while he was vulnerable. That's very, very mature. They had a rather mature discussion about their emotions, which went, I swear I don't pre-read these, led to a much anticipated first kiss between Conrad and Belly, though her relationship with Cam, her kiss with Jeremiah, and the unbridled jealousy from Conrad, it was clear that there was something brewing between him and Belly. They shared a passionate kiss to Taylor Swift's This Love. Conrad gets cut while surfing. Conrad hurt her, and she didn't want to keep doing this thing with him anymore, and they just lost their mom. So Jer and Belly kind of got together because they didn't want to lose each other, and Conrad was too wishy-washy. And his grief to drag her into it with him. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, it makes a lot of sense why he would have pulled away. You know, you just lost your mom. You don't know what's going on. You know about your dad. Like, that is such a messy situation that I completely understand why you wouldn't want to invite somebody into it and why there might be a little distance. I don't get the turn to Jer at all. Like, it's just not, I get it. Like, they all spend a lot of time together. But in my mind, it's just like, if you can't have who you want, why are you going for, like, why are you settling for the next closest thing, you know? That peach scene's so beautiful. Belly absolutely glowed. They nailed that scene. I mean, every time I see it, I'm like, dang, that's a beautiful shot. Conrad gets cut while surfing. Even as Belly and Jeremiah's wedding drew closer, connection between Conrad and Belly could not be severed. The two alone at the beach house while Jeremiah was stuck at work, of course. Belly and Conrad's friendship grew deeper. Belly started feeling for him again when he cut himself in a surfing accident. Belly's care for his massive cut became an erotic moment for her. That's kind of a weird, erotic? Conrad was in a lot of pain, so he leaned on Belly's shoulder for support, but she nearly kissed him when he did so. Shot beautifully, with another Taylor Swift song in the background, of course. Scene conveyed the longing between Belly and Conrad, proving that it was not just Conrad who yearned for her. Belly asked Conrad not to smoke, and they echoed the scene years later. It's clear from the first episode that Conrad had feelings for Belly, and that often came through in emotional charged moments. When Belly went for a night swim in the pool, she found a brooding Conrad smoking by it, asked him not to smoke. He in turn asked her what she would give him to get him to stop. Belly then told him that he had told her that it kills white matter in the brain, to which Conrad asked if she had memorized everything he said. Obviously, when he met her in Paris, she said the same thing. Adorable. Another one, Belly calls out Connie Baby's great look. Season 2 was precarious, as Belly teetered between Jeremiah and Conrad romantically, broken up with Conrad, but they still shared an easily familiarity with each other, of course. Shopping trip to the store for a party at the summer house turned into the most viral pop culture moments ever. Belly draped a feather boa around Conrad, put on sunflower shades on his face, calling him Connie Baby, and telling him that this was his look. Connie Baby line is so iconic. It became a whole thing on TikTok. Fireplace scene remains iconic. Dated back when they were in school and college, which meant that they were very young at the time. Experienced many firsts together. Belly got intimate for the first time with Conrad next to the fireplace. After sharing a magical moment of snow by the seaside, couple came indoors and warmed up, which led to the significant milestone. Hello. The infinity necklace has always been a big part of their lore. Also a rather important part of the two getting intimate for the first time. Belly and Conrad's debutante dance was a triumphant moment. Fans can't forget this season 1 scene where Belly was left without an escort at the debutante ball. Jeremiah was supposed to be her date, but he disappeared when he heard about Susanna's health. In that critical moment where Belly was lost and confused, it was Conrad who realized her discomfort, stepped up to take Jeremiah's place. Dance to Etta James's At Last, which is a very romantic song. Belly and Conrad's Paris reunion was fireworks. Having been away from each other for over a year, Conrad took a leap of faith, decided to visit Belly in Paris, unsure of how it would turn out. While Belly showed some hesitation at first, didn't take much time for them to slip right back into a wonderful dynamic they shared, immersed himself in Belly's Parisian life, but even a room full of friends, she only had eyes for him. Finally kissed and went back to Belly's place. This was the first time that Belly and Conrad were getting intimate after 5 years, and the sparks were flying from the river to the cab to her apartment building. The ensuing conversation might not have been the most pleasant, but the love between Conrad and Belly was clear. We'll always have Paris. To call back to that dance scene in the finale of season 1. Finale episode of season 3 was called At Last. Oh my gosh. That's perfect. Perfect. 10 most romantic Belly and Conrad scenes ranked. Okay, let's see. Number 10, the boa, of course. Shopping for party supplies. All right. Number 9, Belly and Conrad have fun at the state fair. That's always a classic date trope, isn't it? State fair, any sort of amusement park kind of thing. He spent the whole day trying to win her a polar bear plushie. The memory reveals one of Conrad's biggest shortcomings. He struggles to open up and truly let Belly into his life. At the time, Belly believed Conrad was more interested in another girl. That episode was so fun. I bet it was. Number 8, Belly and Conrad team up for volleyball. Despite his athletic body, Jeremiah isn't as quick and agile as the ultra-competitive Belly. Number 7, Belly and Conrad sneak out to Cousins. Snuck out in the middle of the night, drove to Cousins. It's the middle of winter. There's no reason why anyone would visit a summer house in freezing temperatures. One hot cocoa after another, the space between them grows smaller. It's starting to get a little bit hot. That's an actual sentence. It's definitely not from the fireplace. Well, they were broken up, so it wasn't really fun in that way, but they got competitive, had a great time. Interesting. Okay. Belly and Conrad spend Christmas together. Jeremiah and Belly's family spending Christmas somewhere. Belly decides to drive all the way to the summer house in Cousins, planning to spend the holiday all by herself. Belly gets the shock of her life when she sees Conrad on the front porch. First time they've seen each other in a while. Two soon melted into their chemistry, not surprising for two childhood friends. Belly was technically still with Jeremiah. Number 5, Belly and Conrad ride a bike together. Episode opens with a flashback. Conrad chooses to stay behind, helping Belly until she gets the hang of it. Compared to the other romantic moments, this one's brief, but it speaks volumes. It reveals why Conrad so often finds himself stepping into Belly's life, whether intentional or not. Helping her has always been second nature to him, even since they were kids. Number 4, Belly and Conrad dancing together at the debutante ball. I mean, this is a given, right? Do we even need to discuss this one? Jeremiah suddenly disappears before the deb ball dance. No one knows where he's gone. Before Belly can spiral into a panic, Conrad steps into the spotlight to save her once-in-a-lifetime moment. I mean, that is... You can't even... that has to happen. They didn't do anything other than, be in the same room, but it sure as hell was brought up throughout season 3 as if they cheated. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, right? Sharing a holiday together, alone. If you're Jer, what are you thinking there? You're probably thinking something happened. That is just easy. That's a layup. Uncertain about stealing Jeremiah's role, Conrad knows in his heart what matters most is being there for Belly. To be fair to Jeremiah, none of it was his fault, but just as the dance ends, Belly, Conrad, Jeremiah, and the entire family are struck with the shock of their lives. Number 3, the most Instagrammable, gorgeous set ever. I'm waiting Jer for not doing the dance with Belly. He just found out his mom had cancer again, but the dance is so Delana-coded, we all kind of died. Belly and Conrad plan a wedding together. Jeremiah busy working for his dad, Taylor helping at her mom's salon. Belly's left alone to plan her wedding. Conrad's available to help out. Belly insists on handling the planning errands herself. Despite his initial desire to keep some distance, Conrad reluctantly steps in to help. On one hand, it's amusing to see Belly and Conrad picking out cakes and flowers together, with Conrad even getting excited over discounts. On the other hand, the truth lingers. This isn't their wedding. It's Belly and Jeremiah's. That is such an odd situation. That is such an odd situation. Belly and Conrad, number 2, fall in love again in Paris. Conrad makes a detour to Paris to see Belly. She's no longer the confused, reluctant young adult from Cousins. She now radiates confidence and self-assurance. Caught off guard to find Conrad waiting outside her apartment. Yeah, that would be shocking. In a before sunset-esque moment, the two play awkward tourists in Paris, even making it all the way to Versailles. At this point, Brussels is the last thing on Conrad's mind. That night in a dimly lit eatery, celebrating Belly's 22nd birthday, they spill their innermost desires and regrets. Reunion continues with a dance by the sign and eventually leads them back to Belly's bedroom. I would actually rather die than help the love of my life with their wedding to another. That is absolutely who? Why? What? I would want nothing to do with that. Number 1, Belly and Conrad have a happy ending. After 3 emotional, arduous seasons, everything builds up to a tear-jerking confession. No matter how hard Belly tries to convince herself that her feelings for Conrad have faded, her heart says otherwise. As Conrad boards the train from Paris to Brussels, Belly makes it just in time to board the train and approach him. Literally ran. Final scene returns viewers to the very heart of The Summer I Turned Pretty, the beloved summer house at Cousins, back in America. Drive up with smiles on their faces. There. Each of them discovers their own version of a happy ending, all connected to the memories and magic of the house. I love how all the requests have avoided that scene, the dress scene, the reunion. None of us put it on their compilations properly, but it's still on my timeline. That's funny. the best moments from season 3. The King of Yearning, says Chloe. We're only 6 episodes into the final season, and these two have so much chemistry you can cut it with a knife. Returning home. Such a beautiful ending. I cried. I'm sure a lot of people cried. Conrad's love confession. Conrad had such a hard time confessing his feelings to Belly that when he finally does it, it's such a relief. You can see the wildness in his eyes, like he physically can't keep the words in. I just want to cry. Belly chasing Conrad through Paris while Out of the Woods plays in the background. That's a perfect choice there. Wasn't something I knew I needed, but I'm so grateful to have it. The dance along the sign. Belly and Conrad dancing along the sign under a full moon. Say less. Day in Paris. Conrad shows up to Belly's flat. She agrees to show him all of her favorite French spots. And when they wind up at an art museum, they end up just staring at each other the whole time. Please. Please. That is so classic. Art museums. Lovely date spots, by the way. Conrad's letters, episode 10. Conrad starts writing letters to Belly in Paris, which is such a huge deal because he's finally telling her how he feels instead of showing her. You know, since she's across the world. Definitely swoon-worthy, especially since Belly's a word girl. I am too, to be honest. Conrad's forehead kiss. I'm a sucker for a forehead kiss. It's the romance book lover in me. So when Conrad told Belly he would leave before her wedding to Jeremiah and then kissed her on the forehead, I gasped. Yes, it's one of the most heartbreaking moments in the season, but it's still one of my favorites. This author is going through it. At the end of episode 8, New Beginnings, after her wedding to Jeremiah is called off, Belly heads to the airport and buys a ticket to Paris. And as she's boarding, she spots Conrad sitting in the same area, takes a step out of line towards him. Even though they don't interact, the moment is filled with such hope and longing that I am beside myself. Conrad finds out about Lacey. Not necessarily a moment between Conrad and Belly, but I love seeing how quick Conrad was willing to step in and defend Belly when he found out Jeremiah cheated on him. He immediately goes after Jeremiah to confront him about Lacey. Even if Jer is too sick to talk about it, I was definitely expecting Conrad to punch him across the face for Belly's honor. The Bonrad edit. During Belly's bachelorette, she starts dancing to We Can't Be Friends by Ariana Grande, starts daydreaming about Conrad. The 90 seconds that follow feel like literal TikTok edit. It is my favorite part of the whole season for one specific reason. Because while I'm a sucker for a montage, it's notable that purple lights fade to red throughout the dance. Because if you ask me, it shows that Belly's natural inclination is to fade into her love for Conrad. He did not. Jer was always the one punching him. Well, that was, maybe that's just not him, you know? He's a lover, not a fighter. And Jer is a fighter and a cheater, not a lover, apparently. Episode 7 finally gave us the moment we've been waiting for, Conrad's love confession. It was heartbreaking. It was devastating. I can't believe we got a cover of When the Party Ends by Billie Eilish and Love of My Life by Taylor Swift back to back. Even though it was hard to watch, I'm so glad Conrad was finally asked about his feelings. Conrad's Wipeout. Let's start with the most recent because everyone's talking about it, the Wipeout. Episode 6, Conrad goes surfing, cuts himself pretty bad on his board. Belly helps him clean up the cut, and two definitely share a moment. They almost kiss, while False God plays in the background. I don't know how I'll ever get over it, especially since you can hear a heartbeat insinuating Belly's heart, which stopped when she found out about Jeremiah sleeping with Lacey, is finally restarting. Oh, interesting. Red motif was definitely a thing in the show. I believe red was Conrad and blue was Jer. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I like that. There was other color theory stuff. Interesting. Peaches. Wipeout wasn't the first time. Oh, peach scene, of course. Conrad pulls over so Belly can get some fruit. When the juice ends up all over her face, he uses his shirt to clean her up. Yeah. Yeah. Period. Domestic life. We talked about this earlier. Yep. One small moment this season that stands out to me, it's when Conrad and Belly cook dinner together. They're on the same page so much that I just love seeing them move around the kitchen together. It feels so natural. Actions speak louder than words. Okay, the real reason The Summer I Turned Pretty episode 5 features so many sweet moments for Conrad fans is that we finally hear his point of view. Moments like Conrad taking Belly's bike, walking around Michael's with her, watching her drive, dropping his hammer while he's fixing the roof, they all take on a whole new meaning because we finally hear how much he loves her. Michael's like, all they're doing is shopping, and I was giggling and kicking my feet. Obviously, the Christmas thing. Yep. Spend time together doing crosswords, watching old movies. As much as I am Team Conrad, I need Belly to pull herself together and pick one brother. This is so messy. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a accurate description. That is a very accurate description. Oh my gosh. Very interesting. Color theory, I didn't know about that. That's cool. I like when shows or movies add a little element to it. I think that's the consensus. Yeah. Oh. Messy beyond belief. So messy. Good Lord. But, you know, that's life. Life can be messy. Love can be messy. All that good stuff. You know, it's always nice to see these cultural touchstones where a large number of people get excited for something, you know, enjoy it. They're in on it. They're talking about it. You know, it creates conversation, all that good stuff. Like these moments are to be treasured and enjoyed. And hopefully there's some replay value. That's my question. Does The Summer I Turned Pretty have replay value? Can you rewatch it and learn something new each time or just enjoy it? Jenny Han, the author, is a huge Swiftie, so there's a lot of Easter eggs and things to analyze. Yeah, absolutely. That is cool. That is very neat. She literally wrote Taylor Swift. I mean, that is... that's super cool. Super cool. Amazing. Excellent edit. Pretty good articles. There's a lot of romantic moments, of course. You might not agree with all of them, but maybe the order would change or something like that. Maybe they missed something. But lots of good moments there. It was so fun being part of the season when it aired and just seeing so many people get together and watch it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's really cool. That is really neat. I love it. I love it. We need more of those moments. We need more of them, I think. It's been so long since we had a show like this. I completely agree. Doesn't seem like it happens a lot, frankly. Like I said, we need more of it. We need more like cultural, we're all in this, you know, watching this thing, enjoying it, talking about it. You know, you go to work, talking about it. You go to school, talk about it. You call people while it's on and talk about it through the show. Like you hit pause and then you talk about it, and then you hit play and then you pause, talk about it, hit play. Like we need more of those moments. Like that is so cool. Very cool. Last time it happened was like Game of Thrones or Avengers. Yeah, honestly, I think so. That's what made Game of Thrones so fascinating to me. Yes, the show was good, of course. But it was the cultural, like, it was the cultural connection, like literally worldwide we all had for this thing. And every week we were just waiting. Oh, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I was literally listening to podcasts about the show while the show was airing. Like I just couldn't get enough. And I would literally talk to coworkers about it, like all the time. Everyone was tuned in and discussing. Yeah, absolutely. It was a good time. Very good time. Of course, it ended up, yeah, well, they're not all great. sometimes the landing is the hardest part to stick, right? But yeah, I'm glad The Summer I Turned Pretty was this massive phenomenon. Love it. Obviously, Twilight was a big one as well. Yeah, I think this is good for us. So hopefully this movie that's coming out is going to be huge. The question is, they know it's going to be big. Do they release it to theaters for a limited time? I think that would be wise. Get people into a theater to watch it together. That would create a moment. I think it happened with House of Dragon 2. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is absolutely true. But I would love to see The Summer I Turned Pretty movie hit theaters. Doesn't have to be for, months on end, but just a little bit. So if you want to experience it as a collective, which has got to be interesting, right? I think that'd be pretty neat. The whole theater just crying their eyes out. The finale was in the theater with the cast in France, but yeah, absolutely. Like, just make it more widespread. Give people the chance to go see it in theaters. That would be wild. Wild. You know how Chicken Jockey and the Minecraft movie had those viral moments? I guarantee this would be completely viral. Like the cheering for the wedding and stuff like that would be crazy. It would be so loud. I've seen so many people gather in bars to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. Really? That's interesting. That's very cool. So people are yearning for it, I think. Speaking of yearning. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a tremendous week ahead. If you'd like to literally guide the stream and request your own videos, toddreacts.com. Check out the merch and follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your week. I will see you back here on Friday, and we'll help kick off your weekend in a very fun way. We have some interesting ones coming up. And of course, we will do a Halloween-themed stream. We're going to do it a day early on the 30th. So just a little programming note there. I'm already ready for it. I've done a lot. I don't know how it's going to turn out, though. All right, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it greatly.